My viewers are seeing right now an actual blurred effect from a lens being completely out of focus.
Love it.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back, guys. We have I Am Me, You Are You, who is on the voice call. And I will we'll get that stuff worked out. We've got a very awesome.
Oh yeah.
Echo.
It's probably just from Dave talks a lot louder than I do. There's an echo. What kind of echo?
I will be right back to go listen for it.
Yeah. I don't hear an echo. They were hearing music from both streams, so I turned my music down to basically non-existent.
Echo. Everyone's like talking about echo. No more echo. It sounds like it's coming from the other guy, from me. It's probably coming from this mic.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's because music is too loud. Can you turn the music down, the desktop audio?
Oh, I bet I know where it's coming from.
No, it's from it's Chewy's voice getting picked up in this mic.
They might be hearing Chewy through Discord since you're both on the Discord.
Turn down the actual epidemic sound.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Scuffed.
Hello.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still seeing it.
Just whisper.
Oh,
Now, if anything, I would guess that the echo is coming from the fact that you're both on Discord.
yeah, it is.
So they might
totally
hear
is.
you on Discord and then also hear the audio stream. from
Yeah, it's
Discord.
because it's getting picked up through Chewy's RE320. So
What a sweet mic, by the way.
it is RE20 and not RE320. Can you hand me my bag of all my tools?
Still a sweet mic. I knew what you meant because I've seen it.
Sit back here. It's a little outside.
Okay, so for my viewers, fixed it. Fixed the overlay.
Oh,
Boom. Boom.
love the pink button.
Yeah, so it's actually a Monty Python shirt.
I was gonna guess. It seems like Python-y.
Yeah, there's the knights down here and the swallows, and two of the swallows, like right here, are actually even carrying a coconut together.
So, for those wondering, you can hear I Am Me, You Are You. If one of our mods can
Yeah.
post a couple links of that, whom our hearing is different. Sorry. I've thrown
I'm
myself,
unveiling.
I've thrown myself through a loop because now that I am not on my own Google.
It's already open, but yeah.
Okay. I didn't. And we will be doing the giveaway for the Project Keyboards gift card soon.
Ooh, Project Keyboards gift card.
Yup.
How sweet is that?
Pretty sweet.
Choose mic super low. Did you change the ASIO volume? Go back to OBS real quick. Make sure the very top one. All
right.
There you go.
So are you guys familiar?
Are we what?
Are you familiar with any OEM boards, really? Any decent mechanical OEMs? I don't know how into.
Not that I know of.
Okay, so do you know what an IKBC MF or even just the F108 is?
Mm-mm.
So the MF108 is an all metal full size keyboard. It weighs maybe like 5.5 pounds or so. So when I first got into this, I bought one of these, and it's like per key RGB, and it's programmable all on the keyboard and everything. And like I didn't really do it because then I didn't do anything with it because I like fell into like deep into the mechanical customs world, and then this thing just sat in a box for a really long time. But my mod, Tiny Shiny Crumb, is like needs and wants full size, and there's so few full size options in the custom world that are available, right? Like there's like LZ Stan, TX108. What else is there? There's like one or two others, but they're pretty rare, right? Not a lot were made. You don't see them for sale very much or whatever. So basically what I'm rebuilding, I'm going to rebuild this thing.
Right click Josh, turn him down just a little bit because the stream is saying that he's really loud.
He's loud?
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
There
We
you go.
good.
Yeah, so one of my viewers, Jeremy57, is saying Austin R2. Yes, but Austin isn't exactly a standard full size. It's oddly
Slightly
like
larger CP.
yeah, it's like a CP extended.
It's a CP. It's a CP plus 1%.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. If we want to get like super into the percentages, man, we're making our own percentages here. So anyway, it's like it's not the best, right? But one of my customers says his next board is going to be HBCP, which I think you all know how I feel about HBCP.
Such a great
love it.
board.
It really was, or is. I mean,
Is that it?
No,
No,
it's top mount.
it's
It's just
brass.
top mount.
it's top mount. It's top burger mount.
Oh,
Mine
I think
is.
he was asking about the AL one that I'm building. It's a top mount.
Yeah, the AL1. So I kind of wish I had gotten an AL1. I actually saw one go up for sale like maybe like 7 months ago for like $250, and I was like, I should jump on this, and I just failed.
Like,
I didn't.
look at this crazy PCB though. It supports north and south facing LEDs. It's like kind of insane.
What the hell? I
Yeah.
did not know that was the case. That's so bizarre. Who does that?
It just
builds
looks
that?
super awkward on the plate because like there's so many holes.
Yeah, that's it. So I kind of don't like things having like that much Swiss cheese on it, right? Like it's kind of nice when plates and PCBs are both just like we just support this one thing. With the exception of the fact that someone's always going to bitch
Yeah,
because their
for
thing
sure.
isn't there. Like, but if you were just going to do
Ooh,
like
DD
one
decline
thing,
is-
right? Oh, love that DD decline. Always showing the love.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So Chewy, do you know what layout am I supposed to be doing on this?
It's on my
We were building this.
Starstone, the man behind Type, sent this board.
Oh, you're building his. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, what a nice guy. Honestly, met him in real life quite a number of times. You guys met him in real
Yeah.
life, I think, in NorCal, right? So, what a nice dude.
Super nice dude.
Like I think so. The first time I met him was at Seattle, and I like hung out with the Top Clack mod house like nonstop.
You make sure you click away from it.
Not nonstop, just the one. Actually, just I guess one night, but it was really long. I hung out with them in person too, at the meetup a lot. And Starstone was just a genuinely decent dude.
He's a fun guy.
Genuinely decent guy. He is. Actually, a lot of that community is. And as I hang out with them more at other meetups and stuff, I realize how much of our community is actually not just like some antisocial nerds in their basement.
Yeah, and
You know
how
what I
like
mean?
nice everyone is too, because it's like I feel like you see so much of the like the people who are very negative towards a lot of things, and then when you meet everyone in person, it's like, oh my gosh, everyone's so nice, everyone's so cool.
Yeah, people who are willing to be like kind of trolly on the internet, like, are actually just kind of mellow and real. You know what I mean? When you meet them in person, which I guess is kind of a general effect, right? It's easy to hate on or be mean to people on the internet. Not that a lot of our community is that way. I don't want to say that, right? But what I mean is like, even if people get a little trolly on the internet, like when you meet them in person, they're just totally real people that are mellow.
It's easy to hide behind a keyboard.
Especially when you've got so many.
205. Ah. I did bring my own brush.
For those curious, I am lubing Holy Pandas for a build later. Because we kind of power loop.
You're good.
Kind of power lube the mod M. So the mod M's are kind of an older tactile switch. It was funny. It's like they used to be kind of really like high-end switches, and for the price, they were pretty high up there on price, and they just completely fell off the market. I know they have from time to time had issues regards to whether or not they fit in plates.
Yes. So I guess my deal with modems, like I think they were pretty cool. If you were like on the fence about spending a shit ton of money on Zelios, you might have like turned to modems to be like, hey, maybe these. But it turns out that they were a shit ton of money too. But they were pretty similar to Zelio V1s. And then Zeal V2s came out, and now it's just about Holy Pandas and Zeal V2s if you're into the tactile game.
Although these blueberries, man,
Yeah,
Blueberries are pretty
they're
nice.
changing up the game.
haven't played with them. Have
Dog
not
just wants
played with
to-
them. Are
Did
they
you
really changing the game? Tell me how you really feel about them.
Oh, I really feel. I feel that.
Yeah, man.
Howie. Calm down.
It's because the FedEx guy's here.
Actually, I think it was shipped US. Don't actually know, but no, I think that they're very sharp, but they are. You are able to. They're very receptive to different spring weights when you get heavier, as due to how sharp the bump is. At a heavier spring weight, they round out.
Yeah, sure.
So
Sure, that makes sense.
it's just very very. That
You want to know what's really funny? Zycos are kind of the opposite.
right?
They round out with a lighter weight, but they're sharp as fuck with 78 gram.
So I did a lot of testing on the blueberries. I tested I tested a bunch of different spring weights. 74 grams, 70 base, all were pretty much the same when it came to overall feel. 89 gram, however, from Novel Keys really rounded out the bump.
89 though.
Yeah, exactly. Really rounded out the bump. I know some people have had issues with time on blueberries, which kind of made me laugh because people were like, "I didn't know." You know, I've saw a couple comments that are like, "I'd be worried that some switches do that," and I'm like, "Dude, it's preaching this about Zycos. If it's too light, it won't return."
True.
But yeah, 89 gram on blueberries seems to really probably what I'm doing it with. What I really, really like, oh my god.
What? Uh-oh,
Nathan
what happened?
Alpha Man, 15 gifted subs. We are 15 subs away from our sub goal.
What's your sub goal?
150.
Nice, man.
All right, so Echoey Chewy should be fixed now.
Slap at the bass.
Just don't yell like that.
So yell as loud as I want.
Just don't yell.
Is Echoey Chewy fixed, chat?
Nope. Then hot swap. Nope. Probably because literally you said they fixed.
Not fixed, and now you are echoey. LOL, no, fixed. The thing is chat's like 5 or 6 seconds behind, so you can't trust it immediately.
True.
Better. That's okay. This is like the only time that we're going to be switching seats, probably the entire stream.
Well, it was being really echoey before. It's because you didn't have your detect input sensitivity was at like negative 70 decibels. So anything that came through the microphone was just coming through. So I put it up to like negative 58, so that way
I think
it's
I
like
messed
Negative
that up
70, dude.
Whenever I was trying to figure out what it's clicked. Usually have it set, but it's a lot of time. Trust me, everyone knows. If you've been here since day one, you know that Chewy and audio problems go hand in hand.
well, that one's not on you. That's on Discord for having a crazy, like for not having it automatically like be at a reasonable level, you know?
And their auto.
We're not
Bent
using
from
condenser
Texas. Yeehaw, dude. Bent from Texas. Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeah. Oh wait, you meant from Ben from Texas.
We're
This
using
is-
these are actually both dynamic mics.
You know, funny enough, I think what they can do is they can listen on my stream. If they listen on my stream, they're just going to hear the Discord input, right?
Well, that's the thing is his microphone is Discord input on our stream.
Oh, okay, okay. That
So
makes
my
sense then.
my mic's plugged direct in, and then his is Discord input, and then your Discord input. Because we were trying to figure out a way. I was like thinking about splitting, like putting a Y splitter on his microphone, so it can go into his interface and mine. But then I would be doubled up
So
when we were in a Discord call.
so he uses a Go XLR Mini.
Right.
Do you, and you use like an Apex Twin or something like that, right?
I use a Universal Apollo or Universal
right.
Audio Apollo Twin.
Apollo Twin, yeah. Okay, so oh man, yeah, I don't know. If you used a Go XLR also, you could bridge the line in and line out to each other and set each other up as a secondary input. Like I have my Go XLR hooked up to 2 computers.
Well, that's not the issue. So the issue is that if I was in a Discord call right now, it would be coming through, like basically it would be a situation where I would have to mute Dave's mic through Discord for it not to come through stream in order to also pick up the Discord audio that's bringing me your mic.
Yeah,
If
Roger.
that makes sense.
Have you
You know
guys
what would make
messed
this whole
around
thing
with
better?
tactile Franken switches at, or do you just stick to the shelf tactiles? You come to the right place. I'll read this one more time. Also, sorry, real quick. Flash says made 14 cheesecakes while watching the stream. The time flew by. It's a lot of cheesecakes. So 2B pencil, yes, we have dealt with Franken switches. Technically, I am making Franken switches right now. The pandas.
If you're in my channel, you can type Bang Zykos, and then you can see where I credit Chewy for making his own Franken switch.
Nope. So,
Good thing.
2B pencil. If I have done anything in this community other than babble too much, is I was bored and created. Oh my!
Drifting bunnies. Holy shit.
Gifting
Dude.
35 tier 1 subs. We have officially smashed through, and you guys have unlocked the giveaway for the Rukia Drifting Bunnies. Thank you very, very much. Huge. Guys, quick shill.
Rukia giveaway?
Get the Austin round 2. I'm not saying that because he just subbed it. I'm saying that because I have an Austin, and it is a fantastic board.
So
Technically,
Drifting
around
Bunnies
here somewhere.
has never sent me anything or did anything like that. So you know that I'm unbiased. I love my Austin round 1. I got in on B stock and ended up getting a fantastic board. I have a feeling that I got one of the few A stocks because there were actually some extras of the Space Gray. I would show it on my stream, except that I have lent it to Shocks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oop. I mean,
I remember
so Shocks
begging
actually wanted it.
I remember going to Drifting Bunnies and begging him, like, you have to give IME. Let him buy one.
He just didn't have them. He just didn't have it to give. So it
But
was
I
totally
did.
fine. Yeah. Well,
Let
I
you
mean,
buy. Whoop.
Hey, you gotta lean back in it or else it'll
sad story. I slept through the group buy for that. Like, that's why. Like, woke up that morning, I was like, fuck, I missed it. But I mean, I had some crazy shit going on that prevented me from sleeping well the night before, so
Oh.
it just was what it was.
You know, it happened.
My dog ate my homework. Sorry, guys. So it's crazy, right? Because this OEM board looks pretty damn nice on the outside, but like on the inside, it's not good. It's not good. Like
Hate
the
to see
bottom, like you see all these milling marks. Well, it's on the inside, right? So it doesn't matter that much, I guess. But still, you're just like, did we get our shit together? OEM? For
Hey
real?
OEM, can you figure it the fuck out?
Yeah. Can you not suck so much? Sorry. It's funny because I say that, but I actually like this board. It's probably one of the only OEM boards that I would recommend if you're looking for full size, that somebody actually buy one, take it apart, rebuild it with what you want.
This is
So-
still. I don't
What's
usually
this?
hear the because I don't hear the notification sounds that often. And literally just slap their face.
So now do you understand like why I'll be like in the middle of a sentence and I'll like lose my thought?
It'll happen. Like it happens obviously when I do a build stream, but I only do a build stream twice a month. So it's just funny that with 35, it's just gotta slowly go through every single.
Oh man.
Josh, how have you been? I feel like we've talked, but we haven't talked. We planned some this week, but we haven't had a chance to just like.
We haven't. Actually, we need to play some games again soon. I miss you guys, and like, I was really, really looking forward originally to obviously GeekCon, and I know that it's just put off now, but who knows, right? Who knows?
Yeah. For sure.
So realistically, like, I just need to reach out to all the friends on the internet and play more games and chill virtually. It's just really easy for me to fall into this world where I'm like, well, I'm at home, do something that's productive. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, oh, well, I got to do this thing, so I'm going to handle this stuff now. Which is kind of a godsend in a way, because all my like previous social engagements that would like prevent me from getting projects and stuff that I wanted to get done, like now they're not there and I'm getting those done. It's just the part that sucks is being isolated for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very social butterfly-ish. I don't know how to say it. I'm an extrovert. So if I don't have the opportunity to hang out with people, like, I don't know, man, I go a little crazy. But I've been all right, man. I've been all right. I'm still gainfully employed in my regular day job, and I still do streams. I still get to hang out with all of you guys and have fun. Streaming today, streaming tomorrow. I streamed Wednesday and Tuesday. You know, 4 streams this week. Just F it, why not?
Know the feeling. Screw it, let's just keep going.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. Like, everything's pretty okay though. Like, I do have, so there's like a stay-at-home order and isolation thing. I do have some friends that live somewhat nearby who are also isolated. And like, as this whole thing started, we were in close direct contact with each other. So I do have like one set of friends that I do go see still a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like they're also working from home. The husband, I don't work in the same building as him, but I work in the same like place.
Yeah.
Roughly. Like, so
Campus, if you will.
he doesn't go into work, and I go into work a little bit because I have to, but I'm like isolated when I do. So I get some interaction.
#MechSunday.
It's just not, it's not what I'm used to. Like, normally I'm just like every weekend I'm going somewhere or doing something. And I know you guys are pretty busy too. I don't think you're every weekend normally, but I know you guys are going out a lot.
Yeah,
That was my impression.
we have. We obviously the stream I think keeps us like sane.
Yeah.
I feel like for me it gives us something to like make it feel like days still matter. Because neither of us are currently like working. I got furloughed, Chewy, with school closing down and being a special ed teacher is kind of like, can't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah. I've been working. I have some friends that do. They started this thing called HomeCon, which is like it's supposed to be like a virtual like Comic-Con kind of thing or like anime convention.
Really?
So they had the first one early last month, which had a bunch of different like sci-fi people on it as like guests, and they would do like panels through like Zoom or Discord video.
That's a trip, man. That sounds really cool though.
Yeah, and then they would also do like one-on-one meetings with the celebrities. So like we had people from different Marvel shows, people from different video games, like different Assassin's Creed games, a couple of people from bunch of people from the show Winona Earp, which is like I guess a big sci-fi show. But then
Yeah.
20 more
there's
hours.
actually
Heard of
one
it, I
that
haven't seen it.
we're doing that again next weekend. For it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more comic people. So like I think one of the only people that's been announced is the oh my gosh, what's the blue guy from Guardians of the Galaxy? The guy with
Oh,
the
man. You're
that
putting me
has-
on the
Oh,
spot. I really could not tell you.
The whistle?
I'm
Yeah.
so bad with
I mean,
names.
I can't think of his name.
Look, there's only two names I remember from that show, right? It's Rocket and Groot.
yeah, Yondu.
Yondu. Okay.
So he's going to be on there. He's going to be doing a panel and I think doing some one-on-ones with people. So that should be
But
be
is
a
he
cool
going to
time.
dress up in blue makeup?
I don't think so. We have not done the Rukia giveaway yet. Michael Rooker, yes, he will be on that thing next weekend. So
When are you going to do the Rukia giveaway?
we'll probably do it a little bit later, like at some point during or after the build.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like while I'm on. Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be
I'm ready for it.
be part
I'm
of it?
ready. I'm ready to see this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Rukia, by the way. So anybody who's watched my content before probably knows I actually don't like the Alice layout that much. Like it's just not. I couldn't type on it daily, but Rukia was such a well-made board, and it just looks so clean. I love Rukia, and the sound. Like if you can put a loud tactile switch in it, or just a very good Thaki sounding switch in it, it just sounds beautiful. Like the Rukia that I have with Zycos in it is the best sounding board that I have.
And that was your
Far
first
none.
Zyko board, right?
Yes, it was. I'm just saying, do it.
You don't want to Tim the Tap Man that chair. You can take the back pad off if that helps you.
It's fun. It's only whenever I'm trying to move the chair.
Yeah. You don't want to Tim the Tap Man it and have the DX Racer break on you.
Make for good tour.
Did he have one break on him live?
It's funny. He was like, the clip is actually hilarious because he's like freaking out about something and that happened in Overwatch. And he like leans forward just a little bit and then the chair just like snaps.
Yeah, so my audience has been giving me crap for flexing about my chair, even though I've had this exact same chair for the entire effing time I've been streaming. I have a Herman Miller Mira, and like they're indestructible, man. Like Herman Miller chairs are beast mode, and as cool as gaming chairs are, there's no comparison to like really, really nice office furniture. That's like these companies have spent so long making ergonomic designs that work that it's like the gamer thing is really cool, and they do definitely suck you in and they feel really good, but they're still constructed like the cheap office furniture that you find out there, right? So like cheap wood screws that hold the bottom plate, like that separates the base from the actual seat part. Like I kind of want to see like Herman Miller or another really decent office furniture company, which is escaping my mind right now. But either way, like I kind of want to see one of those companies make a gaming chair.
Well,
I mean,
and,
it'll
like,
cost like $2,000.
the thing that
but-
sucks about a lot of the gaming, like the race chairs, is that they're like made for someone who's like 5'9" and weighs like 150 pounds or 160 pounds. Like, I've fallen out of my chair at least 4 or 5 times just because I'm like, I'm 6'2" and I weigh like just over 200 pounds. And I'm like, I'm too big for that chair. And I'm like, they need to make these for bigger people. And some of them are made for bigger, like the one that Chewy has, I should probably get because it's made for people who are smaller. Or not smaller, but taller. And it's just it feels like you're sitting like on my chair. I feel like half my thighs are not even on the chair.
I don't even have. I feel like I'm sitting on a stool.
Mate, I'm 6'4". Hey, I'm 5'9", weigh 130 pounds. I mean, it's just The thing that sucks too is the chairs that are like made for like bigger people are like way more expensive too. Like if you get a DX Racer, it's like a difference between a $300 chair to something that's like $500. It's unfortunate. What is Chewy doing? Chewy's lubing.
I'm lubing Holy Pandas. I just lube in my hand.
Getting lubey. Yeah, St, I want to get a used Herman Miller. Something like you have, Josh.
I have a broken Herman.
Why can't I hear Josh anymore? Did you mute yourself by accident?
Damn it, I totally muted myself.
Okay, I was like, wait, I haven't heard anything from Josh.
Man, I'm really trying to talk to these people, and this shit is not working. So one of my viewers says he has the Amira also, best decision of his life after a purple mattress. Now, I don't have a purple mattress, but I do have a good mattress, and I couldn't agree more with that sentiment. Having a decent, like, if you use a thing for 8 hours a day,
spend
like,
money on
having that
things
thing
that
be
connect you to
ergonomic.
the ground.
Yeah, spend money on things that. Okay, so it's just like I've got that Hako FR301 in my hand, right? Like, it's expensive. It's actually really cheap for solder pumps, but let's not get into that, right? If you use something regularly, like if you need this tool to do something for you repeatedly, like spend money on it. That's the thing you spend money on. It's why we spend good money on our keyboards, right? You use them a lot. So get one that's comfortable and feels good and is the thing you want, because you're going to use it all the time. It's going to affect your life a lot. Every dollar spent in that realm is leveraged by is multiplied by the amount that you use it, right? So you sleep in your mattress, presumably at least 6 hours a night. So you need it to not suck. You sit in your office chair for like 6 to 8 hours a day. You need it to not suck.
That's why, I've always heard the phrase spend money on things. we have a Casper mattress, and literally within like 4 days of getting a Casper mattress, my back was crazy. I had horrible back problems, got a Casper mattress, and the amount of back problems I've had since has declined insanely. It's crazy.
Really?
And then it's just like and like my mattress was like 11 years old. Springs.
Ooh, dude, that is so rough,
right?
You used the same mattress for 11 years.
Yup.
Since you were a child.
Since I was in high school. Since I was in high school.
Well, I mean, you have to understand it was like you're like a college kid for a lot of those years. Yep. Like fresh moved out of your house, you don't have a ton of money to spend on something like mattresses.
That and Casper wasn't a thing, for the people who are 18, 19, where you can go, oh, I can afford, $75 a month. That's way better than, hey, go buy this $1,200. Probably not even. To get mattresses have gotten way better in the last like 3.
Is there like financing for a mattress like there is for a car?
Yeah.
Dude, that would like that is a great idea. Like I'm generally not a fan of like if you can afford something, do it or spending outside of your means. But like the amount of value that a decent mattress brings you is so high. It's like buying a house, right? Like I can't afford to buy a house outright with cash, and basically no one can. There are people, but it's pretty uncommon.
Less than 1%.
Yeah, so like you finance it, right? So that's what you're gonna do. Cars, mostly people can't just afford to go cash buy a car. So you finance it, but you need those things and you need them to do exactly what you want. Like mattress actually falls into that category in my mind.
So it's funny that Chewy's so used to having to take his headphones off every time he gets up out of this chair because he's wearing my headset that's wireless. He puts his hands on his ears and then he realizes, wait, I don't have to.
That's funny. So it'd be the opposite for me because I'm so used to having wireless headsets.
Yeah.
At this point, I would just completely destroy my computer, my audio device, and my headphones if I had to wear wired.
Yeah.
At least at my computer, right? Like I mean, I have some decent like regular headphones. Just I don't use them typically sitting at my computer. It's usually like, oh, I want to listen to like really good music or whatever, and then I like plug them into a device or something, and it's like a thing, right? It's not just randomly me chilling here.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
People
there
are-
aren't a lot of really good. In fact, I don't know of any like studio monitor quality headphones that are wireless that are good.
I think there's some companies that have tried, but they don't really succeed in every way. I think they kind of they fail on one end. Like they're good everywhere except for one. Also, people in chat they're asking me what these stabs are. So this is it's a Durock insert with a C3 housing.
Oh my god, you're Frankenstabbing?
They're Frankenstabbing with a with the Durock gold wire, which is actually a little bit tighter than the wire that comes with the actual C3.
Okay, man. You got to figure out what you're going to do with those C3 stabs. So you just decided to Frankenstab?
Well, this is for Starstone. This was
He
his.
wanted it specifically.
Yeah, but I've tried it. It actually feels good. It's a little bit tighter because the thing about the Durock stabs is they're a little bit loose.
They are, but they're not overtly rattly.
Right. This tightens it up a little bit, and I think it fixes some of the issues that the C3s have with using the palm on palm.
I'm going to have to try it. I know I have some C3s still somewhere. Like, I'm going to do it. Though Durock stabs go super fast.
Dude, Durock stabs are great, though. I think, are they out of stock on novel keys?
I don't know. I buy them all from KP Republic because they're like the only place that doesn't seem to be out of stock all the time. And I just wait forever, and I buy like boatloads of them. It's probably not the best place to do it. It's the only thing I ever buy from that company. But now I'm going to Novel Keys to see because if they've got them in stock, I'll actually buy a couple sets.
Two you are out of stock. Interesting. Didn't realize C3 was palm. Yep, C3 is in fact palm.
Yeah, so I have bought a bunch from Novel Keys, and I have a bunch of the 2U wires left over. So if you look, like the sets that I bought, like when I bought the purple ones from Novel Keys, I've just got a bunch of like full length stabilizers. So like 7U and 625U wires, and then just like a few 2U, whatever I could get when I bought them. So I was like, whatever, man. I've got other gold Durock 2U wires. Because when I buy the Durock sets from like KP Republic, I always get the 104 plus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they send you 8, and very few boards do I do that are like actually full size. So I just get more mileage out of it.
See, I always end up with a bunch of extra 2Us and not having enough 7Us.
I bought a bunch of wires once, so I have like 6 7U wires from KBD fans. So that, because I would sometimes if 7Us are out of stock, I can at least get by.
But like you bought 7U wires from KBD fans, but like what wires were they?
They're like the cherry.
Yeah, the cherry spec wires.
They work fine. I've used one and it works fine. It's not like super duper premium, but it's kind of like it was one of those I need this order to be $75 so I can use this coupon code, and I'm at 70. Oh fuck. Set that if I am sitting there doing a build. 7U.
Is Watts, to answer your question, the board on top that has Mizu, that is a Baka 60, which is Chewy's design. And then the Austin is not a Southpaw. Austin is a standard 159 or not 159. Josh, you muted yourself again, I think.
I
Unless
did mute myself. I was talking to my chat for
Oh,
a
okay.
second.
So
Just
Oh,
to say,
okay.
hey guys, I'm sorry for ignoring you. Because we keep talking. You know how it goes.
it'd be like
Yeah.
that sometime.
really do. I have
It
two-
does. It does. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just reading something from chat. There, someone was saying they had 2 sets of C3 stabs and they wanted to trade for a Duroc set, so they could probably make a hybrid.
Trade for a Duroc set. Oh, that makes sense.
But I don't
Wonder if
know.
they'll
If
find a
the-
trade partner.
I don't know if the hybrid works the other way. Like I don't know if it feels good the other way. You know, like does the
Yeah, it might be
C3
kind of
housing
terrible.
does the C3 housing work with the?
I think it'd just be extra loose, right? Like it'd just be even looser.
What if that's
Yeah.
what you wanted, though?
All the rattle.
Who wants that? Just for a meme board? Okay.
Throw in a key code, dude.
So I am desoldering here, and I'm like continuously switching my mic to mute and back, so I don't like destroy you guys. This is like the perfect time for RTX voice,
Oh
which
yeah.
I don't have installed here, and I'm not going to because it requires all sorts of like making sure your drivers are right and everything's right. Damn it. I have used it a little bit on my computer. Have you guys used it at all?
I have
Like
tried
on my
it,
main?
but I have outside of desoldering, I have not. I have not sat there and gone, what am I doing on stream that is so loud that it needs to be muted? And while, I'm sure my wife would love to be able to just scream in the background of every stream, she's totally fine just sitting there, kind of. So
No, it'll pick that up though, because that's voice.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't pick up voice.
So, it's like, and everything else that could be loud is done in the other room, which you might hear faintly, but it's like, oh, good God, guess what? I live with another human being. Like, sometimes I've thought about like, oh man, I wonder. And then I'm like, if I'm watching someone and I know that they're just sitting in their home, I'm not going to be super upset if I see someone or hear someone in the background for.
I mean,
So it's weird, right? Like right behind me, like right in front where you guys are always looking at me from on my stream,
mhm.
there's a fence, and then on the other side of that fence there's another dwelling, and there's a window, and there's always music coming out of that window during the middle of the day. So it's like I'm always like, man, this could totally fuck with my stream. So even though there's damping foam over that window, I contemplated getting like sound blankets and hanging them from my gantry system, like to cover that window completely. But I mean, yeah, you're right. It's a freaking house. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, like you live in a place where there's people around you, like a human being. Like if I lived on the top of a mountain where no one else was, I wouldn't have good enough internet to upload a stream anyway. So F off, right?
And I can't even use for my setup. I can't even use RTX voice because it doesn't support ASIO drivers. It doesn't support ASIO input. It has to be WDM, which for anyone that doesn't know what that is, ASIO is like
I forgot.
what is like used for like recordings. So, and the Apollo doesn't support WDM drivers. So like to get my Apollo to work through Discord, I have a TRS, a dual TRS to 3.5 millimeter cable plugged into the line in on my computer to make it work.
Yeah, that's super awkward.
It's a little bit janky. But good.
I actually have a cable going out of my Go XLR into the line in input on the back of my motherboard also. So, like I wanted, there's just routing that isn't supported in the Go XLR configuration, and I actually pinged them about it, and I was like, man, it would be really cool if you could add this to the routing table, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that, but there's a workaround that's really easy. You could do this, and I was like, it's janky, but it works.
If it works,
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they weren't weird or shitty about it at all. Like, they're just like, yeah, this is a way to do it. But I'm honestly contemplating getting a Go XLR Mini and putting it on my other computer, like, and then bridging them together so I can do audio from both and stuff. Because that would be pretty cool, I think.
It has been definitely game changing. I think. Can you explain the stabs you're doing again? It is a C3 housing with Durock sliders and a Durock wire.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Are we in the 19s? Not yet. 4 minutes away from the teens.
Of what?
Hours of like countdown.
That's freaking awesome.
I mean, we already hit
so-
our sub goal, so that's crazy.
16%.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 16% until so far earned on the hair. But no, the only complaint
Wait,
I have.
if you hit 1,000 subs, are you gonna dye your hair? Is
If
that
we hit
what's going on?
35,000 bits, I will dye my hair. And like I will do it like on stream. Well, not on stream, but during the
How far away are you?
We're at 16%.
Okay.
Quite a ways.
Okay.
But we did it.
I'm gonna keep that in mind because there may be a last minute.
People,
Depending on how close you get, how soon there may be a last minute like shore up the gap here kind of donation.
we didn't think that we would be hitting the sub goal so quickly, but because we wanted to make the goals like not crazy high, but like to where it would be up for a little bit. Like we didn't want to do everything in the first couple of hours, but I'm very surprised at how quickly we hit our sub goal.
Bad Mother donates 100 bits, says I want to see that. Well, you are helping.
Too. I want to see it.
We're helping. And Brez just donated 5,000 bits.
Good lord.
We are now at 31% of the way there.
Jeez. All right, your hair's getting dyed on this stream. You know that, right?
Oh, it is.
I wouldn't have bought the hair dye if I didn't think.
I'm also shaving into the horseshoe mustache, where it goes basically from one side of the chin all the way to the other side of the chin.
J Chef, thank you for the dye bits. Hell yeah. And there are other giveaways. There are other giveaways. I don't know what the bit. We're at 32 point. I need to like do the math. We may have hit.
These are freaking awesome.
We may have hit
So
the
good.
quarantine pack goal.
I think we just do both at we do both at 50, then we'll do me shave at 75%, and then you at 100.
Okay.
Let's do it that way.
So right as this whole thing was starting,
10,000
right before.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go.
Let's get this die.
10,000 bits by Little Geo M, and 1,000 bits by DDD Klein. Thank you. We're at 63.87. Thank you.
We're trying not to blow the whole load before 8 o'clock. Come on, people.
No. Keep all those donos going in. Keep them all going in.
But anyway, as I would blow the load, as I was saying, the issue I have with the Go XLR Mini, only problem I have is 159 just donated. I don't know how many.
50 subs.
50 subs. Holy
shit.
Shitballs. 159. You.
Wow.
Lord.
159.
And 1,000. Oh,
Huge.
Bubblehead Brett donates 1,014 bits. We're at 69 nice percent. Thank you, Kerber. Make sure to leave in the conditioner so your hair doesn't feel like straw. And the door is someone's knocking on.
Yeah. Shout outs to 159. Shout outs to everyone who's donating bits. We really appreciate it. Axot, thank you for the 300 bits. Kerber, thank you for the 1,000 bits. And then
Kerber.
Dude, really? Why you gotta go do that? I appreciate it, but holy shit, come on, man. 50 tier 1 subs? You're insane.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
People,
That's awesome.
go buy GMK Masterpiece.
Right?
Go,
No
go
joke.
buy it. It's a good set. It's a
Okay.
fantastic set.
So what are the GBs? What are the GBs right now that you guys are? Well, I guess I should wait until Chewy's back, but let's just start with you. What are the GBs right now that you're looking forward to?
That are like running or gonna run in the next couple months.
Yes.
Yes.
The
What?
hottest of the hot. What do you want the most?
So the mail just dropped off this entire box full of packages. Out of this,
Nice.
cream finally came.
Oh, I hope my peaches and cream comes in today. I'll be so happy. Love that set.
I have no.
Maybe don't shake it. Who's it from? Oh, is it from a vendor?
If that is a.
Okay.
Yeah, if it is a vendor and it's just
get
from like
zapped.
their regular address, don't give that away.
What is it? Ooh, Zap giveaways. Nice.
From Moon. Moon and I did a
Oh,
debated.
Wait, what are you doing? What moon thing are you doing?
Anyway,
oh. Okay.
So my biggest gripe, right, with the Hako FR301 is honestly like how much it requires attention that isn't just it sucking solder out of something.
It's kind of temperamental, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like if I upgrade another thing in my setup, it's probably gonna be getting a JBC desoldering pump.
Yeah.
Like just F it, getting a big boy. Big
Sweet.
boy.
Please go wash your hands.
Just all the lube over all the things. And the
No,
mail.
from the mail.
Yeah.
Like
I feel you. I do.
the Rona. We don't want to get.
I don't want the Rona either. Right as this whole thing started, like when we were talking about going into shutting things down, but we hadn't yet, I was at a party and there's this game. I can't even remember what the game is, but the game, it's basically like random like dares, right? And when it's your turn, you get to put a card down and then people get to like accept it or not accept it. If they don't accept it, then they take some penalty. But if they do, then they get points or whatever. And one of them was like somebody has to put their fingers in your nose, like directly, right? And I was like, all right, you're gonna go wash your hands, right? They were like, no, you could just back out. And I'm like, fuck this, I'm not backing out. Like we're going through with this. Yeah, I wouldn't do that now, obviously. But it was like before we took it as seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Which, by the way, at this point, we should obviously be taking this really seriously. But yeah, it was just like, oh god, someone's gonna put their fingers in your nose.
what?
Ugh.
It's a weird thing to come back to.
Yeah, it is a weird thing to come back to. So I was saying there's like a game that's like a card game or whatever, and basically it's a set of challenges. And if you don't take it, you take some penalty. If you do the challenge, then you get points or whatever. I don't remember what the card game is. I could really find it for you later if it matters, but it's like a series of dares. And one of them was like for somebody to put their fingers in your nose, like in both sides of your nostrils. So like we did this thing. It was like right before the Rona, like everything locked down and everybody was taking it seriously, which we probably should have been doing much before then. So, you know, it was irresponsible. I just didn't know it. So yeah, we did that thing. It was super gross. But I did, even like without the Rona, I was like, so you're gonna go wash your hands and I'm gonna go blow my nose. Like, even if there's nothing in there, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go and you're gonna go. So we did that thing and we, you know, it was super gross. I don't want people to stick their fingers in my nose. Not pleasant.
Does not sound pleasant at all.
So bring
I
that
don't.
back
I
to
don't
the
feel
Rona.
like you're asking that
That's how they
much.
test.
Though.
Yeah, I feel it's not good. Hard limit. Hard limits. All right. I don't know if you guys have any cool party stories from before the Rona, or if you've forgotten about all of them.
I forgot what it's like to.
I do have some thank yous to give out. Milkman, Milkmanu, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Bubblehead Brett, thank you for the 100 bits. I want to say it's Li Turk.
Lee Turk.
Lee Turk, thank you for the 70 bits. Draft Profit, thank you for 500 bits. And thank you for all the follows, people. Thank you. Also, people asked about what the best solder sucker is. If you're getting something that's not like mechanical or not like powered, the Engineer SSO2 is a great option, which I have here. And then if you are looking for something that is actually like powered and is better, and you want to spend a little bit of money, the Hecko FR301, which is what they were talking about, is really good for the price, but it does require a little bit of babysitting every now and then.
It's pretty frequent. It's like every row and a half or maybe 2.5 rows of switches. It requires some kind of care. Like take the chamber out, empty it, run the reamer through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it requires fairly constant cleaning of some sort.
Also, it sounds like this.
It's also very loud.
It is really annoying to listen.
That's the other reason why I'm thinking like a JVC setup might be better, because the pump is actually not on the nozzle. You know what I mean? So I'll put the pump like under the desk. So it'll be like, you know what I mean? You might not even hear it.
Yeah.
Might be kind of a good one.
The stabs, they are C3 housings with Everglide stems. That is exactly what they are, Urban Lime. So, also Chewy, if you want to hear less of Dixie saying slap at the bass over and over again, the chat mix, which changes your Discord, is on your right ear.
Slap at the base.
So going
I'm
up,
getting used to it.
that allows you to mix it in.
I know that when I watch
it's
Twitch
okay, though.
streams, I like seeing the people's name. There's something nice when you see your name pop up on someone's Twitch stream. Like I know I always really enjoy that, and so it's
if
like
they pop over to mine and they say slap at a base, then I'll say slap at a base on your stream.
I love it. Is that a good combo? We'll let you know. Janky Render, I've never tried it.
Subject to change.
I don't think Osiris has ever tried it. Like
I have.
You have.
I tried it when I did my Bower.
That's right.
Decided against it. It was a little too tight for me. That's what she said.
So
wait, what was too tight for you?
The Everglide insert into the C3 housing. It may have just been my C3 housings that I had, but it felt way tighter, and it just didn't feel as good with the linear switch.
So we've already got a slap at a base, slap at a base, slap at a base. Since I said that, you can thank Milkmanu, Flash, and Bad Mother for that. Just saying.
guys, for those who do not follow IamMeYouAreYou, please go hit up his channel. You can do !guest and show his Twitch channel. Hit him up real quick. The Pallid Mask, thank you. He is not just a good keyboard friend, but a good IRL friend. We got to hang out with him at the NorCal meetup and spend a bunch of time. Had one of the most memorable dinners I have ever had in my entire life that I think about often, and just to, in general, spend a really good weekend with.
Make sure to get leave-in conditioner so your
Yeah,
hair doesn't feel like straw.
Not only
Make sure
not
to
only
get
was it a
leave-in
good
conditioner to make sure my hair doesn't feel like straw.
not only was it a good dinner from a friend's perspective, but man, was it a good dinner from a food perspective.
Dude,
Like everybody else who went out that night and went to, I don't even remember where they went to.
They went to a hot.
They
pot
missed
place.
out. Yeah, they missed out.
I had like
Yeah.
a pound of prosciutto, and dinner hadn't even started yet.
Yeah, that wasn't all the food though. There was plenty more.
Yeah, That place hooked it up. It was so good, and it was like fairly cheap for the Brazilian steakhouse in downtown San Francisco. Like I would have expected
Yeah,
more.
it was good. It was a good price, actually. Oh, by the way, slap at a base.
Slap it a bit. I'm still mad about the freaking Coke though. Give me a like. Why does no one have fountain Coke in downtown San Francisco?
San Jose. To be.
San Jose, not San Francisco. San Jose.
Don't talk shit about
Yeah.
San Francisco.
But like, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Which one of these is more wasteful? It coming out of like a giant jug of syrup and just some carbonated water, or like I'm gonna hand you a glass bottle every time you order one of these.
Yeah.
Like that seems so wasteful.
As opposed to the like syrup carton that is a recyclable cardboard box. Yes, it has a plastic bag in it, but it's like, come on, man. You have to have those lines already. You got beer. You have to
right?
have soda on tap for your. You can't tell me you're opening up a new can of Coke every time you're doing a Jack and Coke or a whiskey Coke or any kind of cocktail. Come on.
Yeah, because I ordered a cocktail and I'm sure that they didn't put like an actual bottled Coke in
Oh,
there.
God,
Maybe
no.
they did. That would be weird.
No, they probably
though.
just had a couple 2 liters sitting in the back. Wow, Brett, thank you for the 300.
flat 2 liters. Like these plebs not ordering just bottled Coke. They get the flat stuff. No, man, I don't know. It was literally everywhere we went. We went like 3 places together, and every time you ordered a Coke, and every time it was in a bottle.
I ordered a $5 Coke at that breakfast place we went, and it was in a bottle, and I was like, "This is $5 for this freaking bottle, and I don't get free refills. I am upset."
Count it.
I'm from Texas. Everything is giant. I want to drink lots of beverage.
Bubblehead Brett, thank you for the 400 robot bits. Y'all should come visit my restaurant. You'll have to travel across the globe. Sounds good. Maybe not right now.
Maybe not right now.
Definitely not right now. Also, what kind of restaurant? Also, what country is it in?
Explain yourself.
So many questions.
There's
So
quite
many
a-
questions have come.
You can't just softball come to my restaurant without explaining things.
So, Ellie, I'm going to answer this question for both of us because I know Chewy's answer is pretty much the same as mine. I think we both can speak for both of us when we say we actually prefer Coke Zero.
Yep.
What about you, Josh or IME? Or are you a regular Coke, Diet Coke, or something in between?
Steakhouse in the middle.
Just those options, definitely Coke Zero also, actually. Like without a doubt.
This guy owns a steakhouse in the Netherlands. If we find ourselves in the Netherlands,
Hell yeah.
no, I know.
I hope we meet there together, because that would be weird.
I know that. Well, we got to bring Langlandia along too.
Dude, talk about one of my favorite people in Keebs.
Absolutely.
That guy. Which also brings up a interesting little teaser thing. I am definitely aware that Jeff is going to be teasing you guys a little bit later with a video.
Oh, a video.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
getting spicy.
About some stuff that we're working on.
Are you in on that too?
Man,
this goes deep.
I mean, you'll have to watch the video.
I
I think we're talking about different things.
Okay.
think we are too.
I think we are, but I think I know what you're talking about, and that's an awesome thing too. Jeff, I think, just has a
Secrets.
lot of things to tease later.
It's all about them secrets.
Swing by
Chewy,
Germany. Oh, dude.
Do you have your set of caps that I can use to
They're in there.
in there? Which drawer?
Oh,
Top drawer.
oh.
I already got people that if Germany's on the list of places we're going, that I got to stop by and see that are Keeb related too. This desoldering thing is going super slow because I'm trying to like mute my mic and unmute my mic between literally everything.
So back
Oh
to
yeah, Pleasant. You know you're on the list.
Coke
One
Zero wins.
of my previous customers was like, "Yes, me." Like to visit. That's who I was talking about. All right, Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. Although I'm not trying to be like I drink water. It's just cheaper to drink. I drink tap water more than anything, not because I think I am some sort of purist, but because it's cheap. Okay with water.
Oh, I drink it a lot because I live in the desert and I'm always dehydrated. If I don't drink a ton of water. Like straight up.
Were these
water
the
required.
blueberry switches? Leave that. What are group buys people are looking? A lot of group buys I've already had.
I'm looking forward to Satisfaction 75 round 2, Austin round 2, right?
I will not be getting an Austin round 2, as I do not think that I need a second. Plus,
Well,
I feel like
buy one.
Let me boost my ego and say I'll let everybody else get.
Ooh, dude.
Trust me,
dude. Some elitist shit right there.
Dude, I'm so elitist, man. I don't even let Eric look me in the eyes.
Like literally right now.
I have to look down. Like when I look at him, if he makes eye contact, it's like when you're like, when you're in like high school and like you're looking at like the hot girl in class,
and then she talks to you.
She looks at you, and then you like look away real quick. That's what it's like with Chewy. Like if I'm talking to him and I'm looking at him, as soon as he looks at me, I have to look.
That's ridiculous. That's awesome. Oh god. Yeah, no, Chewy is not an elitist. He just likes nice things. So here's the thing. I'm not going to get on Austin round 2 either because I have a round 1 and it's fantastic. And I don't really need 2 of the board.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to it because I know a lot of people didn't get in on round 1 that really want a round 2. And I know I'll end up building some. And I really like that board, so I'm totally down.
I've got stuff coming in that I can't really talk about quite yet. I am excited for the Godspeed 75 to get in my hands. I know I am a you are you. We are both very excited to build the same TKL that we both bought in a private buy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm totally down. Can't wait.
And then the Albatross is something that I have personally vested a lot of my time into. And I reached out to that guy, offered my assistance, and we have, I don't want to give too much away, but I was able to help. It was able to be mutually beneficial and, do what we could, do what I could to not really mechs on deck, but just me knowing a lot of people helps. And you would be surprised. Like I always love when people ask for help because I always feel like I know a lot of people and they're like, hey, do you know who can do this for me? And I'm like, you bet your ass I know who can do that for you. Let me get them to talk to you. And there are people that I know in this hobby that I have had the pleasure of knowing that will do a lot of really cool things that maybe don't advertise it as much. And so it can be difficult for newer people to kind of break into the hobby, I think. It's not because they're unwilling. It's because there's not like a list of like, if you want to build a board, here's the 10 people you should talk to. There's nothing like that, nor really should there be. But ask for help.
Some bloke called you and a few others out on YouTube. It's pure cringe, but want a link.
What? Who is pure cringe? That sounds ridiculous.
In Scotland Yard, I don't know who you are, but you know what? Sure, if you want to.
Sounds about right. I want the link.
Pass on those YouTube dramas. Who is it? I don't want to watch it together on stream.
I feel you.
Oh, wow. All right, dude. All right.
What was it?
Did you guys just get trolled?
Oh, yeah.
We just got rickrolled.
Ah!
Oh, fucking course you did.
I love
You know what? Joke's on you, though, bud, because we didn't get rickrolled because this computer doesn't control the actual stream audio. So, oh, that was a good Rickle though.
Well done. Well done. You're just Scotland Yard just with the follow. Well done on the Rick. I appreciate it. You know what was funny? I still think the best like gotcha moment was Osiris literally slowly and painfully walked into a Joe Mama like 8
When?
months ago on stream.
Like, what happened? What
It's
happened?
the like, what's
That's
Joe?
awesome.
And Eric, and he said, what's Joe? And Eric just tiptoed right into it. It was like, what do you mean, what's Joe?
The chances are good. I was probably trying to play into the troll because I'll do that sometimes. Like I'm very aware of the Twitch meme. I'm very aware of the Twitch memes. I'm very ingrained into Twitch as a platform personally. So I know them. I know them all. And so sometimes I'll play into it because I just want to. I like farming the reactions. You know.
Yeah, nice way to play that one off, dude. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Jeremy 57, please. You'll probably wind up just getting me a bunch of times.
Yeah. Or it'll be Chewy like going into something and I'm just like sitting there laughing because I'm like, I'm just gonna let him go into it. All right. Where's your iron and stuff, Chewy?
Forgot to bring it.
No, it's just
I don't leave my. I have the base of it out, but I don't leave the iron.
farming. Yes, we're farming, boys. Can close up the 205. Let me clean up a little bit.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that exactly?
Like farming?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like purposely playing into something to try to get like a certain reaction.
Oh yeah. That makes better sense. Okay.
1,000 bits by Skewed. Thank you very much. Best was Apiary going off with F. Oh yeah. When
Count it.
so
Slaughter time.
It is Delphin.
so, Josh, you'll appreciate. So Apiary, there's like a thing in their chat. I know you don't know that my name is Dave.
Yeah. No, your name is definitely Mike.
But so Apiary has this thing in chat it's like a meme in their chat, and it's fuck Dave, and this has literally nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with shitty ball. And
Yeah,
so
fuck Dave.
she starts a lot of her chat is in our chat while we were interviewing. Yeah, fuck Dave. And she was like, yeah, fuck Dave. And I just kept saying, man, you're being so mean to me. What did I do to you? And she's like, yeah, haha, fuck Dave. And it was like a great 25 seconds of her just like absolutely not getting it.
That's hilarious, dude.
And then she was like, wait a minute, your name is actually Dave.
Dude. That's fucking awesome. How did I not know this? Because I apparently didn't watch that stream.
We're removing the
Or I skipped that part.
bark because we know that's Chewy's lifeblood when it comes to desk mats, and that Home Sweet Home is the solder mat.
Sorry, what were you saying, Josh?
No. I was just gonna say, like, it's one of the downsides to streaming a lot, especially that we both stream on Wednesdays. Which, by the way, I know I'm gonna change soon. I just don't know exactly how I'm rearranging my whole schedule to do it. But like I try and watch your guys' stream as much as I can, but it's like sometimes I'm just like, well, I'm not watching it live. Let me skip this part or whatever. You know what I mean? With anybody's when it's a VOD. That's why watching streams live is always better, in my opinion.
At you, we got you with an evolved.
It's just like,
map
no,
to put a
I'm here
slot
for the whole
when
thing.
I am finally ready with
I don't know. I
them.
feel like an asshole. I wish I knew that. I did not realize that she said that on your stream, though. That's fucking outrageously funny.
Ethan
Did you see
Alpha,
what Nathan said?
thank you for the
Did you see what he
Oh,
said?
of course I saw what he said. I'm just in the middle of a panic attack reading.
Uh-oh.
Evolve looks beautiful. I don't know if you saw the new version of it, but it looks
The new
amazing.
version. Is there
Yeah.
a new version?
Changed things up. Like I think it was like either last week or 2 weeks ago. Because this proto, he changed up the bottom to where the really cool
Venom
bat,
style.
huh?
Venom style base.
Yeah, the Venom style base is now on the sides, extends through the sides so you can see it more. And he also changed up the plate. I don't think it's going to be integrated anymore. So it's a really cool design.
So I actually talked a bit about this on my stream. We were like discussing the manufacturing process and stuff. And I was like, this is going to be a crazy board, right? Like if they don't do the 3D printing, the amount of machine time that's going to be required to make that board is fucking insane.
It would be cheaper
Like-
to just buy the machine and do it yourself.
Well, I mean, I guess, but it's just like the time spent on actually doing that machining is going to be bananas because there's like compound curves around all of those trusses, I guess, on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Trusses isn't the right word, but we'll call them that. So it's like, oh, this is just gonna take for fucking ever. Like it's just a 5-axis milling machine going at it, for days. Not days, but I mean, it's just gonna be a lot of time.
Yeah.
It definitely will be. Like, I don't know, man. The board's gonna cost like $1,000, almost certainly, at least.
I'm not
The
sure.
changes that they made I think is not going to cause it to cost.
No. Yeah, they may have been able to reduce a little bit of the machine time that way. I don't know.
No, it's not going to be a $300 board. But
yeah, not even close.
but
I think it also depends on what the quantity is, right? Like that changes the price. Like if they do 50 versus if they do,
well,
200.
It does.
and like
It
you were
does
saying,
and
they
it
were talking
doesn't.
about doing a mold as opposed to like actually.
Showing casting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, investment casting is very inexpensive, actually. Like, and it's a good way to get compound shapes like that. It's just they were talking about 3D printing, like with metal and or machining at one point, at least from when I was tracking it, and I was like, that's gonna cost a fortune. Good luck, buddy. I'm not naysaying the board. I want it to be reality because I'm gonna buy one of them. Like that thing looks sweet.
Yeah.
What I like about it is that it's like a challenge, right? It's like, prove me. I want you to prove me wrong.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, like please fucking do this. Please prove my ass wrong, because yeah.
He
It
proves you
looks-
wrong, we all win.
Just like
Exactly.
when Chewie asked him to
including-
run it over with a car.
Just like what?
Chewie asked him to run it over with a car.
That he
Oof.
would.
What?
Someone asked a long time ago, or he made a statement that it's very, very strong because a lot of people were like, I don't know what the structural
Why?
integrity of it. And it was like, oh, it's a lot. And I think someone else said, could you run it over with a car? And he said, yes. So I said, okay, if you're going to be a KeyCon,
Do it.
I want to
Okay, got it,
video
got it.
you running it over with a car. And he says, let's do it. I don't care. Not like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't care. Like it was like, win or lose, this is great content. And it's like, that's, we're
Well, it
looking
is.
at a board that, yeah, it might look like it could, but think how awesome it would be if it,
Right. Like if it failed.
like if it exploded, then it's like, okay, well, we know now that can't
It's gonna
put
get
this
damaged.
keyboard under your tire and roll over it. But if
it's
it,
gonna get damaged
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
oh,
It will take
no,
damage.
absolutely.
Yeah, but it won't be. I don't think it'll still work. It'll still survive. But it
Oh
won't.
yeah, it's not gonna like get crushed forever and irreparably
You're gonna scuff
not
the
look like a
fuck out of
keyboard.
it.
Yeah.
So I have some clipped Xylent V1s now.
Wait, what? Why?
Because this board that I'm taking apart, like,
Oh, is it not
I
support
put 'em in there.
PCB mount switches?
yeah, it's an OEM board.
Oh wow.
Like, so it has a fixed plate and it doesn't support fixed anything. Like, it's just, it has band-aids on it. Those are coming off.
Be careful because you got you just about put your hand in the
Oh.
iron.
This is how I feel about your iron and my hand.
Well, I mean, technically it's his iron, so he'd be
Oh, okay.
burning
Fair.
himself with his own product. Hello, are we gonna time to see blue hair? Yeah, secret blue 144. We are going to see some blue hair by the end of the stream.
Oh, almost certainly.
We have some flex time built in just for that reason.
Some what?
Flex time.
Flex time where we just
Yeah. Do you even lift, bro? Oh, man.
what's the bit goal? 35,000. We are at 88%.
Wow. I might not have to come through with any last minute anything.
You know what's
You
funny?
heard me earlier when I was like, like, people are coming through, man.
Count it.
That's awesome.
150 bits from Delaphin, thank you. Blue Chew. Sounds like a really
It sounds like something you'd buy from the ice cream truck as it comes through your like, we replaced Big League Chew with
Count it.
blah. All right, Band-Aids off.
Interesting.
Well, I rebuilt this board forever ago. It was an OEM, and it was one of the first boards I ever bought. So, you know, that was back in the day when all the things got Band-Aid mods.
still have a PCB that has
Yeah? On what?
it's not on anything, it's a PCB
Oh,
that I
just-
desoldered. Just sitting in a box.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those like, you know, if I find a use
Like
for
a
it.
60?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a standard tray mount 60 PCB. All right, so I got to ask you guys, and we've talked about this stuff before. What are your favorite boards that you own? That either of the two of you own.
I'll let you go first because I have to think.
My favorite board that I own right now is my Bauer.
Okay.
By like a not a crazy margin, but by a pretty decent margin.
Over what?
Second would probably be, oh man, that's where it gets harder because there are. I think second would probably be Baka because it's a toss up between Baka and Sirius, but I say Baka because
Because I'm sitting right here.
no. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do everything with the fact that the Baka is a completely different experience. The Baka versus the Bauer is way different than than Bauer versus Sirius because I have a palm plate in the Bauer. If I had a plate, then Baka and Bauer would be closer because the plate is what really makes it.
Separates. Yeah. I agree.
You can change everything. You can change the mounting style. You can change all that, but once you start messing with plate materials, that's going to be the largest change in the way that the board feels and sounds.
I agree. So I like Sirius more than I don't own a Sirius, but my experiences with Sirius make me like it more than honestly both of those boards that you mentioned.
Count it.
Personally,
Really?
like I love the sound of Sirius
Mhm.
with a palm plate. Like it just sounds so good.
Have you tried Bauer with a palm plate though?
I haven't. No, not at all. The only experience I've had directly with Bauer is actually at Seattle.
Okay. See, my Bower is palm plate, so it's like it bridges that gap, you know.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, that actually sounds like it could be amazing. I just have no experience at all with that. Wow, I used that's crazy. I didn't even realize on this plate I used what's it called? Dielectric grease on these tabs. Gross. I hate dielectric grease.
It like gets hard, and then it gets like dust all like inside of it, and it like becomes one with the dust.
Yeah, this is in really good shape because it's been like in a box most of its life. I guess. But like yes, it gets super gross. Like I don't use dielectric grease in my builds normally. I don't know if you guys do.
Not anymore.
Yeah, used to, I think, is the
Once
I think
it
a lot of
started,
people
once
do.
I discovered how bad it degrades,
I'm lucky I learned really early because I got a Topra board, an FC980C, which by the way, I've considered selling a bunch of times, but I guess now Norbauer is gonna make a case for it.
heavy not.
really.
Heavy not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know why I said really.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's easy to forget about because it's Topra, and because Topra is underwhelming. That's
Agreed.
shots
just-
fired, I guess. But I mean,
No,
that's how I
I
feel about
can't
it.
stand to.
I can't wait for chat to get a hold of that and see the reaction of people being like, "What do you mean, dude? They're all gonna leave Topra? Topra is Bay?"
Is it?
No, I don't like Topra either.
No, but I mean, like, do a lot of your chat say stuff like that? Because
159
Topra
says
is-
that.
151 is like Topra.
sorry, 159. Start making Topra things, I guess, if you're into it.
I think Topper is
Hopper.
it's
Hopper?
a good option. Topre vomit.
Topre. Oh, I guess I never really answered, but
Don't worry, we're getting there. There's no rush.
Oh well, huge rush always. Come on, man. Go. No, it's really tough because if I sat down to write a paper if I sat down to just genuinely, like, if I knew it was like, hey, you're gonna have a meeting where you're gonna have to take notes, I would pick my field. But if someone said we're gonna take all your boards except for one, it would be my Baka, because the Holy Jesus switches in those are so good. In my opinion, they've broken in so nicely. I've been using them forever, and it's the board I am most comfortable with gaming as well as just typing in general. So
Oh,
I think I would choose my Baka overall, but the Fiel is still my favorite sounding and.
really? Okay.
Zycos are good, but they can be it can be a little taxing on gaming.
Nope.
Nope. I think it just
Well, I
depends on how heavy you.
And I
legal
guess
is.
it's like if someone go, okay, here's how I'll rephrase this. If someone said you got to 1v1 this guy in Valorant, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, what board are you choosing? I'm probably grabbing my Austin switches because 74 gram Holy Pandas are my favorite. That's why I'm making 74 gram Holy Pandas right now. But if someone said, what board are you going to choose to 1v1 this guy in Counter-Strike? I'm grabbing my Baka because it's easier for me to game with on those. But that doesn't stop me from ever playing video games with Zycos. I don't specifically stop using that. But in the situation, I switch between the Baka and the Fiel more than any. So that's my answer. The Austin is my get shit done.
Yeah, I need numpad for gaming. So if somebody told me to down select to like one board only ever, it would be my HBCP. But
I was gonna say I could answer that.
I need both.
yeah, I think you kind of already know. You've seen at least like 5 of my boards. I mean, I have plenty more, but like those are probably the 5 that I give shits about. I it has 78 gram Zelio V2s in it, and that's my favorite, like pretty much one of my favorite switches.
Mhm.
Mostly just because I type like I'm trying to smash my keyboard apparently.
Same.
Yeah, and like Zelios are really good. They come that way out of the box. They're not a pain in the ass to make or deal with, like Zycos. Dude, I watched part of Minterly making Zycos, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was a blast.
The other day. I was like, oh.
Was she
that-
having trouble? I didn't get a chance to tune in.
She
to
was
a lot of-
using-
Yeah, I was like, how many did you get? She's like, there's like 30 rejects. I was like, 30. Whoa. Like, she's a sharp person, so
She was using Jesus
she must.
switches. I
Yeah,
have
the clear
personally
top.
the clear top Jesus switches. Still sounded way better than a Z.
They did. But they didn't sound
but-
like the regular ones.
Yeah, but they sounded great, and I know that I talked to her, and I know that it felt good. Good. And if you guys want to save money and don't care about sound,
Yep.
don't have a fail rate. Just a stem swap. The reason I put the Yacht top on Zycos is because sound. You, Cyrus, Shocks, and I sat in a hotel room for like 2 hours testing the sound.
Different
Zycos
boards. And Brown Alps.
Chewy, you gotta eat that you're cutting out over there. You gotta live inside of it. That's the life of the
Dynamic mics. That's the life of dynamic microphones.
Sorry for
Yeah,
cutting
that
out
shit.
some. This is not the mic that I use always. So that's why. I'm just screaming.
Well, you don't have to be loud. You just have to be inside of it.
Yeah.
It's literally a mic that's made for you to scream into. But
What is it again?
SM7B.
Oh yeah. I'm using an SM7B. So I mean, the compressor is gonna mute out the like. If you scream into it, it's gonna make it less like a scream. But like, yeah, you got to be like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
Hey guys.
Well, and I have it right now set to where it needs to be pretty close because I knew there's going to be a little bit of crossover between the two of us. I wanted to minimize as much echo as possible. So
Yeah, I don't know how places do that, like sound studios and stuff, where there's people right next to each other. Do they just turn the gain way the fuck down?
it's because the reason why you have that. Are you talking about like radios?
Yeah.
And stuff. It's the post processing stuff that they have.
Okay.
That goes
That's fair.
in the background. So it's really soft from initial, and then it goes through compressors and stuff after it gates.
Okay.
Well, that and a lot of those places not only like multiple compressors and then like software and hardware to do both.
Yeah, they're modifying the sound a lot more than you think they are. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like I'm fine with setting up my shit like for single person in an area. But when you start getting more sounds in an area, like without a lot of isolation, I don't know. I guess just a lot of other hardware and stuff is required.
That's why, my wife and I have always talked about get a house, just us. I would want to turn like the guest room to the streaming room, and I can go in and soundproof and acoustically treat the room and soundproof parts of the area so that I can, sit there and bother anybody, or she could be doing something in the other room. This room, actually how it's set up, So that camera for the Be Right Back screen is actually sitting on top of the door that is pinned open. So whenever we moved, actually Osiris helped me move. I miscalculated which the length and width of this room. And so when I was planning the desks, I literally was like, it was like an inch. It was an inch, and I didn't have time to sit there and like saw my desk, and I didn't want to. So we were like, screw it, let's just pin the door open. And while it's kind of annoying sometimes, like it winds up working.
Count it.
No AKB, thank you for the 300 bits. We are now at 90% of the way towards some turquoise hair.
Dude, I can tell you what though. I am not excited about having to solder these switches in. Look at how large that is. Chat. Look at how
Jesus.
large.
What did I say about saving money?
On making Psychos.
Oh,
It was when you
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to save money on Zycos, leave out the K part and just buy Zelios and Halo stems. Well, you can't buy the stems, but Halo switches.
If you don't care about the sound.
Yeah,
That's really what it
if
comes
you
down
don't
to.
care about the sound, but you want the feel, then you can do that. And that will also prevent you. You will not have to worry about duds or screwing up the leaf.
Because you'll be using the actual
Yeah.
Zelio top, which, I mean, frankly, so if you watch Minterly's video on it, she ruined a lot of them. And I don't know if that's a consequence of using the type of housings that she was using, or like the top housing, or what it was. Like, so the Jesus clears. But I've made them with Jesus, like the Holy Panda clone switch, and they are easy peasy. Like, I ruined like 9 right away, and then I got the technique down, and then I didn't ruin them anymore.
So,
And basically, the technique comes down to you not touching the pins at all from the bottom, pushing the tops down after you take the like the top of the pins, rather, so the leaves down after you take them apart. Once they're in a tray, right? Don't lube them by hand. Put them in an actual tray as you're doing it, like a lube station.
Oh, something fell. What the
something
And
just
then-
slid off.
And then you know, like, just be really gentle as you're putting everything in. Like, push the top housing down with the stem already down.
To be honest, I kind of hate building Zyco boards because
Takes forever.
whenever I have switches, don't have to worry about that. I'm like, fuck it. It really
Yeah,
makes you think about like, oh, okay, I could just.
But the sound and feel is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's
like, they're worth it.
it's
if
worth
you,
it
like,
for a board.
Yeah, I mean, I've done 2, and I don't know how many more I'll realistically do. I guess if customers wanted me to Franken switch something like that together, I would figure out a way to do it and charge them for it. I don't know how many I'll do for me. Like, it's just a pain in the ass.
I have done 2, but I'm going to be undoing one.
Why?
I don't. It's specifically the layout of an app.
Of a what?
The Alice layout. So I have an
Yeah.
OSA that is an Alice layout, and I think
Alice layout.
I had it built with creams initially, and then I salvaged those creams for something else. And then I put Zycos in the OSA thinking I would like it, and I never really never was a big fan for whatever reason. I think because of the layout, I just really liked linears on that.
Oh, I just really don't like the layout.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it smells like fucking biscuits right now, and it is making me so hungry.
Megan's
What?
making, sorry, my wife is making brew. And it smells amazing.
It smells so good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Shout outs to Dave's wife for being the amazing cook that she is.
She's empowering you guys to do a 24-hour stream.
People ask like, "How are you going to stay up?" And it's like
Someone's gonna make us food
the
for you.
excitement of the cooking is going to keep us up. Tyler, CYL biscuits and rosincore. Yes, I'm able to like tune it out. I don't know. I can tune out the smell of the solder.
The smell of solder doesn't bug me at all. Like, does it bug people?
I think it does. It doesn't. This isn't blowing in my face either because there's a fan. There's a ceiling fan directly above me, not directly, but to the side that's blowing the air away from me. So it's not like going in my mouth. I say as it
Goes in your mouth.
goes in my mouth.
Shout out to my, we said this earlier. I don't want to talk about it too much. We have had a rough couple of days at our household. Our dog had to go into emergency surgery last night.
Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It was, we didn't know, his surgery kept getting delayed and he got out of surgery last night. And he's doing okay. We're checking actually on the phone.
The vet.
With the urgency. It's been tough. It's been a tough couple days, but he's doing all right. The worst part, I mean, Osiris, because for those who don't know, Osiris and I used to live together. So he lived with
and your wife
and my wife. Yeah. Cyrus, Megan, and I all lived together. He lived with this dog. His name is Squid. He's been on the stream a few times.
For the doggo.
Yeah.
100 bits for the doggo. Thank you.
Pleasant Chaos?
Yeah, Pleasant Chaos.
Oh, love that guy.
But as far as we know, this it was just tough yesterday because we didn't know. They were like, "Oh, we're doing X-ray. Oh, we're surgery." Okay, and then he's going to go into surgery at 8, and he surgery 1.
You guys have been stressing.
Yep.
Well,
Just a lot of stress.
The ER didn't like do what they were supposed to of like calling and letting them know, hey, he's about to go in or anything like that. It was just very much like a nonchalant, like, oh yeah, we sorry we forgot to call you. He's in surgery now, and it's just like, can you give me my phone, Dave?
Yeah, like, could you tell me? Yeah, I get it, man. That's some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
And it's not cheap.
Count it.
That is
Seriously, what's the bit goal?
yeah.
the bit goal is 35,000. It's getting there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, getting fucking surgery for an animal is not cheap because, well, it's like out of pocket pretty much. And I mean, I guess there is like pet health insurance.
That's
guess.
very expensive in itself,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's a good way to go for pets, but whatevs, I guess. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's shitty. It's shitty. I'm sorry, man. I lost a dog a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, it is tough. Like,
So
the thing
sorry.
that's no, I was just gonna say it's really tough. Like, they become your buddy. Like, I have a couple cats, right? And they're my buddies. But like, one of them, I'm not gonna say I'd be okay with it. You know what I mean? But what I mean is like, we're not that close.
He's a roommate.
Exactly. He's a tenant. Okay. I mean, like, I care, but we're not like real close pals.
You're not solving mysteries together.
Exactly. That sounds really like shitty, but I mean, it's just true, you know? That being said, the last dog that I had, we weren't that close because he was a beagle, and it turns out beagles aren't really that affectionate. But like even then, even when he died, you know, like I was a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like there's just no like easy thing about losing pets or having to deal with pets that are
It's tough
in
to
trouble.
explain that to some people. Some people pet, and I'm like
Fair.
there.
I mean, it's not just a farm animal; it's a pet.
Yeah,
A
there are
pet is
people.
like an
There
animal
are
that is
people.
non-human. That's family.
There are people that live by themselves, and their entire world is there.
Hey,
Hey,
dude,
shut up! You have me.
Whoa, what?
I live by myself, and it's me and my dog.
Yeah, but your dog is awesome.
Well, I know.
I'm saying that in the excuse of like the dog is not a
Hey,
pet
shut up.
animal. It's like it's your buddy. It's your PIC.
He is. Anubis is my boy.
Oh, so
Sending
so
love for Squid.
Visionaire-
Thank you.
Visionaire is in my fucking chat, and he just said, when we're quarantining, the dogs think we quit our jobs to spend more time with them. Cats think we got fired for being the loser they always knew we were.
True.
Love it.
Fucking
Did
outrageous,
I do
dude.
the math right?
So my cat's morale is like higher than it ever has been. So I've got 3, right? One of them is she's like dumber than the box the rocks came in, but she always wants affection and attention no matter what.
But that's
Yeah, so she's kind of like it's like a cat, but she just wants attention like a dog does. One of them is like completely antisocial, doesn't want to have anything to do with human beings, the end. Like I'm the one exception, and especially when it's feeding time. Only when it's feeding time. Right? He's the one who's a roommate. His name is Dexter. But then I have this other one that I got as a kitten like a little over a year ago. And he was so small that when I was sitting Indian style, like cross-legged, right, on the floor, he was so small that he was afraid to jump off of my knee down to the ground.
oh,
Like that's how small he was. And
Count it.
he
You
is like
do
my
it.
best buddy in the entire world. He will sit there when I go into my office to do work, to like work for the day from home. He will, no joke, sit at the door and try and jump up at the door handle and cry
holy shit!
for like an hour and a half
Oh my god.
So
after food, right? Like he's already been fed. He's
So
just sad. Go ahead.
sorry to interrupt. Shocks, you put us at 99.99% at 2,341 bits. But Lee Turk with 500 bits has put us over goal. We are officially dyeing my hair in mermaid turquoise. Tyler Durden also coming with 100 bits. Thank you, CYO Caps. Thank you guys very, very much. I will be dyeing my hair, but I got to finish these switches. Sorry. Soon, though. Don't worry. We're going to be here for a while. 19 more hours. My hair
wanna see
will
this.
be as blue as I can possibly get it, as blue-green as I can possibly get it in the
Yeah, we have a lot we got to do now. A lot of things. We got to give away our quarantine packs. I got to shave my stash.
Do I have a mermaid tail to match? I don't know. I can check Prime now.
We might have to do some
You
extension.
don't want to find the kind of tail. You don't want to wear the kind of tail you're about to find. If you check for mermaid tail on Amazon.
Dude, what's crazy is I don't get like, not that I don't get it, but like, it's funny when I see YouTubers have their videos be sponsored by Adam and Eve.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what?
Hey man, it's quarantine time, okay? If you don't live with somebody,
Sometimes you got to make.
you might be lonely. I'm just saying. Like
So-
that might be a
Is the Rukia gone already? It has not been run. We're gonna.
We have not run. We have a lot of stuff. We're gonna like We gotta have to
want you to
regroup
do
here in a few because thanks
I
to
want you
you
to do it
guys, in 5 hours we hit both our bit goal and our sub goal. We blew past our sub goal. So thank you guys. We're gonna like after this build, we're gonna discuss like very shortly how we go about doing the giveaways as they might be like timed giveaways. As in like we'll tell you what time or around what time we're gonna give it away. So just be watching. And then I will probably be done. Once I'm done lubing these switches, I can honestly I'll peace out and start working on it.
I mean, I think we go ahead and we probably go ahead and do the Rukia.
We gotta
No.
do the Project Keyboards gift card first.
True.
Yeah. I want to see these. I'm around for a little bit if you know.
I mean, you're here for a good bit. I
That's
think we
what I'm
had
saying.
3 hours with you, so here, why don't we do this? I'm almost done with these switches. So in about 5-10 minutes, we will roll for it's kind of perfect because soldering is only so exciting to watch.
Well, I've got 5 switches
Okay.
left.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to soldering because I'm looping stabs. This is a full size board.
So what we're gonna do is we'll roll for the Project Keyboards gift. 18 more stems. 10 seconds per stem. So
Although I'm not guaranteed that all of these switches are going to work. Some of these are
You're not
very-
guaranteeing that all of these switches are going to work?
not the switches, but like you're very close to the diode. Some of these pads. Like I had
So
one that bridged already,
Really?
and then I had to solder suck it out. Yeah, I don't know if
So
it's on stream, but like,
I've got you up, but I'm not like
look at how close it is. It's very, very close.
I'm
Okay.
looking.
Capacitors and diodes, dude. They're like,
Whoa. They're like right there.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's made for both north and south facing, but it's like,
Yeah, but why would it be?
Of
Like
course.
there aren't switch
Sound-
holes on both sides, right?
no, there is.
I didn't see those. Okay. It's weird that they would do that though. Like why do that? I'm curious.
What I don't understand is like you can move like they get so much space for them to be able to push it further out, right? Like they don't need to be so damn close.
What overhead camera setup are you using and lens, if you don't mind me asking?
This is Chewy. This is
A6000.
A6000.
Yep, I'm using an A6000. And then what lens are you using?
This is the standard
the 16 to 50 kit
kit
length.
lens.
Okay. Yeah.
I use it.
How do you guys deal with the lighting changes when you zoom in and out? Like,
I don't zoom.
oh, okay.
I used to zoom. Stopped with that really.
Yeah. Because the lighting changes so much because the aperture's changing.
Yep. And I have a hard time justifying a bunch of money on a lens I'm going to use twice a week or twice a month. So 24 times a year.
Okay. Yeah, so just
Picture-
invalidate all of my life choices. Why don't you, Chewy? With that
Because-
one comment.
These window keys, like I don't know how to like okay, look at the Windows key. No.
Where I'm
Okay, jeez. Phew. My hands have so much disgusting lube on them right now. Like my fingers have a mixture of dielectric grease and 205 grade 0 on them. Well, there was dielectric grease on here, so I had to clean all that shit off. And then now I'm relubing the stabs with 205 grade 0. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry.
Did these
Hold
not
on.
work when you saw?
I need to fix this problem.
They're too big to fill with solder. That hole, you can't fill that hole with solder. I mean, you could, but it would just be like, ooh. I'm just gonna leave them undone. So, chat. What's happening is, if you look at these the window keys, the holes for the switch is like absolutely massive. But then it has like a pad where it's like it's meaning for you to like kind of drag the solder to it, or like use like a cable of some sort. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave them alone and finish it up, and I'll figure it out later when I have a little bit more. It looks like it's for hot swap socket. Yes, it does, but it's not. I don't have the hot swap socket. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're just doing it standard solder in.
Yeah, and that hole's way too big for me to solder it. It would literally just like. I don't want to do that, honestly. I'd rather leave it and then talk with the person whose board it is before I put an ounce of solder in each hole.
Right, though? An ounce. You're going to need a couple more rolls. I'm just saying. Dude, how, like, okay, so I went through a pound of solder for the keyboard building that I do in like 10 months.
Wait, what?
It took, yeah, that's about how much solder I went through in 10 months. Like one whole roll. Right? Like that's how long it took me to go through a roll of solder.
Impressive. And you build big boards.
Yeah, I mean, and I build a fair bit. Like it's just consistently over time. So I mean, like it just, you don't use that much solder, right? You spend like what, $30 on a roll of Kester, and it lasts you like a year if you build a shit ton of boards and all sorts, and a lot of big ones, 1800s and shit. You know what I mean? It might have been 11 months, but something like that.
Got my couple boards. I don't even know if I'm happy. I got it summer.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm building 2 a week right now, so
I think you're definitely about halfway through it, but yeah, you still got quite a bit of ways to go. It's one of those things when you start to use it, as you use more of it, it kind of starts to go away quicker, if that makes sense. Because of, it's like toilet paper. When you get halfway through, you feel like you still got a bunch, and then all of a sudden you're like out.
Oh, I do. That's why I had another roll ready to go. Like when I got to halfway, I like ordered more on the online, and like when I ran out of that first roll and I used my spare, I instantly ordered another roll. But I guess I'm also the guy who, like, before there was a hoarding issue, had like 60 rolls of toilet paper already in my house.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like people were like, "Oh my god,
You're a
toilet
normal
paper."
hoarder, not a crisis hoarder.
I wasn't a crisis hoarder at all. Like, so the thing is I actually just had it on auto delivery on Amazon. Like the toilet paper that I like or whatever, for way too long. Like it was just frequently. It was like, I don't need 24 rolls of toilet paper every 2 months. But I kept getting that many.
And
then
quickly that it's too late.
Yeah, once I had too many, right? I was like, okay, dude, this has got to stop. So I just like canceled it, and that happened like right before this thing. So I was like, whatever, man.
The build toilet paper buying process.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
I will say I'm fairly lucky. Like, I
Good
just don't
lord.
have to go to the store a lot and deal with the zoo.
I can't do window sounds. It just
Dun-dun.
destroys my ears. It's like Windows in forever.
Oh, but you're on his computer.
Yeah, because you can't. So for fun fact, for the whatchamacallit to work, for the Apollo to work, you can't have Windows sounds. You have to turn them off.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Is it a bug in the firmware or the software or something? What the hell are you talking about, dude?
yeah,
How would
it's like a bug.
Okay, I was like, how would that even be the case? So here's the thing, man. I use the Go XLR now, and I literally just have no problems.
Well, it's not a problem. I hate Windows sounds. It's like, why do you need Windows sounds? In my opinion, personally, you don't need them. I don't need it. I don't need to go "Be-do-do" every time I'm plugging someone in, or "Be-do-do, be-do-do," you know. So I was already turning them off anyway. But
I feel you.
okay, chat.
I could not be happier, and not even if I weren't a streamer, I could not be happier than using this Go XLR. Like, there are very few things they could do to it to make it a significantly better experience for me. I'm not saying there's nothing.
having this on Chewy. I just personally am.
Oh,
I don't.
shit. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, huh, this computer that you made for yourself is not up to my standards.
Yeah, right. Then go fuck yourself.
I haven't heard Windows sounds in a long time.
I like my
So are you guys like, I don't know, man. I'm like contemplating building new computer stuff because I have a Ryzen 3600X that's just laying around. So I'm like, no, it's like literally just sitting on a shelf, right?
Geo. I am
And I'm
not.
like, shh. So I'm like, fuck, maybe I should build a whole new computer, which is a silly proposition, right? Because I have a $200 processor sitting around, and it's like, well, maybe I should spend like $900 on building a new computer at least.
I just upgraded my PC.
Did you? What'd you make?
600 isn't 30 super, and
Nice.
then just other like switched over to an M2.
Hey, we were talking about GeForce or RTX sound earlier.
Yeah,
Were you using RTX sound on your 1070?
or
did you say
not on
2070?
1070. I was on the 2070 super.
Okay. Because I know it does work on GTX cards. It's just like a lot more performance required.
Yeah. Like I said, I tried it and it was cool, but like you get some degradation, which like makes sense because
Yeah.
In theory, you shouldn't be able to use a buzz saw 5 feet from your microphone and not pick it up.
Dude, have you ever watched Salvin CNC's stream?
Yeah.
Like he's literally got his milling machine going next to him while he's talking to people. I'm like, okay, RTX voice, you fucking win.
It like for stuff like that, it's fantastic. I wound up just installing it because maybe in the future I might reinstall this for something specific. 5,000 solder splatter goes here. It will save this. You know what's great is I have a lot of stuff that I get to work on soon. Sorry, but hold on. I will be back.
So the whole whatchamacallit deal is causing issues. Them being really close to each other.
It is?
Yeah.
Really?
Just one, dude. I'm just trying to here. I don't know if you're looking at stream, but like look at
I will. Hold on.
It looks like it's unavoidable to bridge that connection at all. So I'm having to do south.
Well, it's possible. You just need to get like all the flux up on there.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't have.
A bunch of flux.
Yeah. So I'm just going to use we're going to have one south facing LED for it to work, or one south facing switch, or north,
That's rough, dude.
one north facing switch. So, hey, you know what?
You get what you get, man.
It's not my fault.
That sounds actually really difficult. Like oddly difficult. What's your guys' next segment, by the way?
We
I
have
don't
dinner.
remember.
Dinner after this.
We have dinner after this. Ooh.
We have a little bit. We have a while. We planned 3 hours for the builds instead of 2, because we knew they would take a little bit longer. So we still
Yeah,
have
especially with
time.
me because I'm slow as shit.
No, the M still doesn't.
Although I am still down to race. I'm actually really fast at the actual soldering part, so when I want to be,
Yeah.
I take my sweet ass time on my own stream. I'm taking my sweet ass time on this one because I had to desolder and then clean and relube this entire full size stab set. And I'm using the same stabs because they're plate mount stabs. You know what I mean? I don't have like a bunch of extra plate mount stabs just laying around. So it is what it is. Oh man, I'm about to wash my hands with 99.9% alcohol. So hard on your skin.
Fixed it. Chat. We got there. It works. There's just one lonely north facing LED. Unlucky. Geo. See. But
Quick tip, don't take a sip of it, is what one of my fucking chat just said. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to drink isopropyl alcohol. That is terrible, especially not with how much booze I'm into right now. Like, check this out, man. Have you ever like joined one of the like alcohol clubs, like whatever kind of drinking or alcohol club exists? Like, there's like a premier beer club or whatever, and there's all sorts of stuff. No, you're not part of any of those or haven't heard of them?
I am not part of any of those. My father is part of a whole bunch of them, actually, for wine. For
Oh,
different
nice.
countries.
Nice. Yeah, so I got into a recently got into a one called Flaviar,
Mhm.
which is like premium spirits. And I like have just been ordering shit tons of bourbons and other types of whiskey.
Ooh, what kind of bourbons have you gotten?
Dude, so many. Like I don't even know where to begin. That's how hard. I would need to like go into my pantry and fucking just grab them. I forgot that I also need to now clip all of the PCB legs off of these.
What's been your favorite so far?
Bourbon or just whiskeys that I've gotten from that club?
Whiskeys that you've gotten from that club.
Okay, so whiskeys that I've gotten from that club, there's Teeling is an Irish whiskey that I really like. And then as far as bourbons are concerned, I really like this one called R6.
Okay.
It's actually made here in California, of all places. Weird. But there's a ton of other offerings, right?
Right.
I'm tempted to when the world returns to
Normalcy.
yeah, I don't think it ever changes all the way, actually. So let me caveat with that. I don't think we ever go back 100% to where we were.
I don't think so either.
But when it goes back to we go out and do things, I want to do like a bourbon trail thing, and I want to try and time it for when Pappy Van Winkle releases.
So
I don't want to
happy.
So because I don't want to spend $1,300 for a bottle of it.
You want to spend like $80 it is at the actual distillery.
I think it's about like 200 or 250 or something like that. But they only release it a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And it's like very limited, right? It's just like the like super overhyped prices that exist for basically premium boards, right? Like
Right.
same exact thing. Like, oh my god, this is so good. Let me just charge triple what it's worth, or in this case, like more. I don't know. I hate that, by the way. Flipping.
Dude, I think everyone hates flipping.
Except for the people making shit tons of money doing it.
That's true.
Investing a ton of capital into buying boards like they're a fucking commodity.
I mean, I'm never going to get mad at people who sell their boards for what they pay, or maybe a little bit more.
Cover shipping and whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, there's something to be said about, oh, you were the person who you committed the money to it, you made it happen, you waited the time it took for it to come in. Like, I get that there's a value in that, but the people who are like, I'm buying this in order to resell it, that's when I'm like, come on, man. Like, don't buy it to resell it. I can get it if you're like, I bought this, I didn't really like it, I wanted to like it, and now I'm just gonna sell it because it's not. That's a completely different story,
Yeah. I love this fucking racing giraffe said, oh, one little sip wouldn't hurt. About the isopropyl alcohol.
It's probably true. Probably be all right.
It probably wouldn't, but we're not going to do it. Somebody else said if you're lucky, you'll get the Talisker 25. So I have had Talisker 25, and it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite scotch, though. I tend to like a lot of things, a lot of the scotches that the Balvenie makes, and there are on the club thing that I joined. Like there are a bunch of like single barrel, like specialty releases that came from a specific cask.
Is it good?
It's
Available.
healing, but not. Thing is, sorry, I left because we were checking on my dog. He is healing. Just, it's kind of no news is good news, but he's not back to 100%.
He's getting there.
Getting there slowly, and honestly, it kind of is fitting because he is a dog that he strolls his way through life. I call it moseying around. He just moseys his way through life. I say, hey, like, all right, let's go. I'm not going to, like, let's go, OUTSIDE. Like, let's do this. He's like, all right. And just.
My favorite thing is he'd get really excited to be like, I need to go out. And then you'd be like, all right, let's go. And then you'd go towards the door and then he would run away.
Yep, he's like, all right, peace. And then he would mosey his way in. He's like, oh. But thank you guys. Shout outs for squids.
Yeah, dude. I hope that he heals quicker.
I hope so too.
It all comes together.
Do you have caps that I can throw on this guy?
Camping.
Ooh, camping. Don't worry, boys and girls. I got camping on my Baka 60 on my desk right now.
Peach.
Did it come in, man?
I'm gonna take a step back. Since I know Chewy's been waiting for a long time.
Count it.
We're gonna take a step back. We're gonna swap back on over. So that way.
And he's gonna open Peach.
I'm gonna get Marvel set up. He's gonna get Peaches together. Just so you know, if you plug this in, Windows keys do not do anything. Everything else. And yes, I know that the N key or the M key is the only north-facing LED because it wouldn't work if it did south.
Count it.
$10.
Yeah, what kind of nonsense is that, by the way?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, dude. Kosher.
So I think I asked this, but what wireless headset were you using of Eric's?
What wireless headset was I using?
This is a SteelSeries Arctis 7.
Arctis 7 wireless. Yeah, that's an awesome set. I have the Astro A50s. And I would not go back to wired.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm considering going back to a not SteelSeries, but to a like a Sundara, like a HiFi setup, just
Mhm.
because as much as I enjoy having wireless, I don't really need them, to be honest. Like, I live by myself, but I'll keep both just in case, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I
did. I meant to because of the box. Thank you guys for the shout outs for my dog.
yeah, man. Of course.
Much appreciated.
Okay. So I have one more question about that. What's on your desk right now?
Yes.
Instant flash. Just how do you feel about the new GMK packaging?
This is not the new one.
Oh, it isn't.
They
Thank God.
talked to UPOS. And now I hate the old one, and I'm probably just going to hate all GMK packaging. This is going straight into a Ziploc bag. But
Send me the tray.
I've got two. You pay for
Will-
shipping, I'll ship them out to you.
Will do.
All right. I have been waiting. Gotta get more light on this. I have been waiting since April of last year, since it got announced. I've got a lot of outdoor light coming in.
Did you say outdoor lights?
Yes, it's like the windows open and it's shining to get a little outdoor natural light.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
I'm playing the Peaches song from Presidents of the United States when unboxing this. I can sing and not get.
Also, shout outs to Geo for 500 bits and Tiny Shiny Chrome for 100 bits.
Oh.
Oof. Whoop.
That ever elusive
Howdy.
bit that always is in there. Little- Ooh.
I love it. It is vibrant. It is vibrant and pastel at the same time. Let me full screen it and see how close it is. The alphas do not pop on screen as much as they do in person. The mods look like it is a lot harder to read on screen than they do in person. But these accent keys look amazing.
Count it.
What's up?
R291, thank you for the 35 bits. Appreciate
I cannot tell you how long I've been so excited for this. So we are just going to start mounting.
it. Truly a peach of a cap.
Exactly.
I see what you did there. Did you get the desk mats?
No, that's the one thing that I kind of regret not getting.
I only
But-
got the lewd one.
Yeah.
I didn't get the other one. The one that had like the tree or whatever on it.
Yeah.
I
It
think
makes
that's what was on it.
it makes me sad that there's not an F.
That's just like you can look versus stream versus in person. It's so much. It pop the legends pop way more, in my opinion, than they do on camera.
I think it.
Granted, literally handing that from here with this much natural light to you, it's gonna change.
I mean, on my monitor, it looks fairly similar,
Mhm.
but it's just it's a different. You can see in this camera chat. It's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. I'm like gonna have to go check to see if they arrived yet.
Thought this was a family-friendly stream. Chewy is full-on mounting right now.
Full on mounting right now.
I mean, I mark mine as adults only.
We do
Ours is
just for
too, yeah.
just for the cursing.
Yeah, I try not to like go outrageous cursing wise on stream, but every now and then one slips out. One or two.
We started off way less, and then as we continued, it was just kind of like,
Your natural selves are gonna come out.
yeah.
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 Yeah, clap.
This is a very strange.
Layout?
I just want I just want to say,
1.25, 1U, 1.25.
oh yeah. All of those, yeah.
And then I think it's 1.25, 1.25, 1.25.
That's right.
Kind of all like 1800 builds can or have the option to have weird bottom row layouts that you would never see because of the condensed.
It wound up being 1U in the middle. Interesting.
Interesting.
It is weird. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be done with my build
Chew-
when our
Chewy,
timer is up.
can you put the M key on so it stops messing with my brain? It goes on the one that looks different. Okay, cool. Now it doesn't frustrate me that one switch is the other way. All right, cool. It's a 7U spacebar. Weirdly enough,
That's so bizarre. 7U spacebar and a 1U in the middle on one side. What the?
so it's 7U. Why is the B north facing? You mean the M? That is north facing because the diode for that switch is literally on top of the solder point for the for that leg. So it's you would have to have I would need separate flux and put flux on it to prevent it from bridging.
Yeah.
And I don't have that right now. So
You don't have it here where
Yeah.
you're at, right?
right.
Yeah,
It's literally a millimeter between the two pads, which is very obnoxious in my opinion.
Flux is so fucking useful to have.
It is. We have that long discussion.
Dude, yeah, you guys, man. After the first time I was on stream with these guys, 5 hours. We had a 5-hour conversation, and a lot of it revolved around soldering and technical just stuff. It was like nerds in their basement, just nerding out kind of thing. I don't know why I keep saying basement. I think I secretly love basements, and they don't exist where I'm at. It's not a secret. I love basements. Basements are awesome. If I were to buy another house or whatever, I would try to find one that had a basement so that I could build my man cave in the basement where it's cooler.
Yup.
I don't think Chewy wants to open the accent keys right now. That's why he's just doing those.
I've added supplemental air conditioning to this room that I'm in right now. In the bathroom that's next to me or whatever, I have a portable air conditioner with its hoses vented out to the outside so that I can cool this area down more without just destroying my electric bill with my central air. Cooling the whole house. Oh my god.
The thing is, everyone here has game rooms. Every house is 2 stories, right? And everyone has the game room in their upstairs.
Where it's hot?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I just don't like 2-story houses.
it's regular for most houses to have 2 to 3 air conditioner units out here in Texas. My parents have 2 air conditioner units and they have a 1-story house.
Yeah, but it just spans over an area.
Yeah.
So it has multi-zones. This house only has 1, but I've contemplated getting a mini split system, and just every room would have its own zone. And then it would be I just don't cool the ones that don't need to be cooled. That's not really how central air works though. You don't get to just close the vents in every room except for the one that you want without causing your system to be very inefficient and potentially have significant problems. like freezing up or whatever. Especially in places like where you live, where it's more humid.
It's actually
In
really
here.
well. It's really dry in Dallas, but it does get humid during some
In the
parts of the
area.
year.
Yeah, here it's only humid if it's raining. But I'm in like the straight desert. Like I don't know what the outside temperature is right now, but it's probably fucking warm.
Yeah.
And in SoCal, we have zero conditioning in a 2-story house, which is why I migrate downstairs during the summer and upstairs.
I feel bad. I've super ignored my chat for a minute, and that's bad. Because not only am I chatting with you guys, but I'm also clipping fucking PCB legs on Xylence. Which feels bad.
But you're also using Xylence, so it's okay.
That's true.
Xylence
I
are
don't love
kind
them.
of not my.
Squishy?
They. So, my thing with Xylence, no matter what you do, to me, they're always going to sound like a wet fart.
You want to come do the typing test?
Just a very quiet wet fart.
You built it.
I'll type.
I'm not gonna take my headset off.
What do you guys what do you type at usually, Eric?
Not fast.
Yeah, me neither.
Like
Oh, I bet.
70, maybe.
Yeah. Sure. We're good. We're tracking. I'm slower than that right now even. But not like a lot. I mean, if I focused really hard, I could definitely do 70.
Oh,
Ugh. Yay, I get to solder now.
I'll pause. Deafening.
Poutine, which is an awesome name because I like both of those things.
it'd be easier if I just brought this over there. Huh? True. But the mic's not gonna pick it up. Okay. Now you minimize the yeah. All right, now it's coming through.
Howdy.
It does. It sounds great.
The spacebar sounds really good.
So I couldn't tell like for sure what you were typing when you were because I can't watch the video.
Those
Because
asking,
the sound
I was
is so
eating,
disconnected.
chips and salt. Homemade salt.
Ooh. Flexing that having somebody to cook for you.
Dude, peaches and cream. Looking hot. Looking sexy.
It looks sexy on cam, dude. I can't
That
wait.
looks great.
That's like one of the sets I definitely was looking forward to this year too, where I'm like, ooh, I want this, I want it. Okay, so what was your favorite set last year that actually came out?
Chewy, what was your favorite set last year that came out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
delivered
that was, yeah, that was delivered.
delivered last year for him. What was Moto?
Yeah, Moto was fucking great.
For me, it was probably Olive.
Really? Oh man.
The Olive was this year, so it was nines. Yeah, it was nines.
That's wonky. I did tell you guys, like, I shined my nines in one day. Not like entirely, but I was playing a lot of League, so QWER, like, all shined. Day one.
I'm back.
Which is weird, because I normally take forever to shine keycaps, but nines was just like, no, I'm using it.
I do like this layout.
You do? With the weird bottom row.
The weird.
I don't care for the bottom row a whole much, but
The bottom row doesn't feel weird. It doesn't even look weird, honestly. But it overall, I would
How do you
say,
guys feel about it versus Cypher? Which is probably its closest competitor, right?
I like this a little bit more because you have the artisan.
the page up, page down.
You have the artisan keys.
Nice. It looks fucking nice. I'll say that.
Just set them anywhere. We'll tidy up here in a minute.
Yeah, I like just fired up my iron. Took me so long to like get to this point because of how much stuff is going on with this board. I will say though, like luckily there's one step I don't have to do, which is the USB-C conversion, because I did that forever ago. So I converted this board to USB-C because it was micro USB,
Mm-hmm.
like, which is more of a pain in the ass than it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, basically it has like not a JST connector inside, but a connector. So I like used like just some weird fucking like I bought a new connector for it, and then I like cut it and wired it into like an internal converter. So I used like a 90-degree USB-C to USB-C, then a USB-C to USB micro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I just like hot glued it all in the case, and it works. I mean, there's a spot for it. So whatever, man.
We ready to roll some gift cards?
Dude, I want you to roll those so bad.
Let me get the marbles open.
So we're going to be rolling for, you will be marbling for a $200 gift card to, for Project Keyboards.
Yup.
Do that giveaway, man. Do that
There we go.
giveaway.
All right, chat. $200 gift card to Project Keyboard. We're going to do this again. Exclamation point vote and then a number. Which number? 1 through 54 to pick the map that you want us to roll through. And then we should do, what are we doing next?
We can give away quarantine packs, or you can go shave your beard. Whatever you want. We'll let chat decide.
Chat, do you want to win the quarantine packs, or do you want me to shave my beard into the stash, the horseshoe stash?
Shave. Of course, Rick is going to say that.
Shave.
I think.
Can we
Yeah.
win more than once? I will. Yes, you can win more than once.
Dang.
Unless we're giving away multiple of the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let someone win both sets of gray. Rukia win. We'll probably. Why don't we do Rukia at the end of
Dinner
with apiary?
Yeah.
So dinner will probably be wrapping up around 8 p.m. Central Time. That is when we will give away the Rukia. So in about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
All right, so it looks like I'm shaving. So we're going to do this one, and then I'll go shave while Chewy and me or you hang out for a little bit.
Wow. So there's you know how on some OEMs there's like a pin that that like holds the plate down to the PCB, like grounds the plate out.
Not a
You
razor.
guys, you've experienced that thing?
Yeah.
So there is one of those on this, and like the first time I did this, I had a Xtronic 3020, which is a 60-watt non-direct tip heat iron, and now I have this Pace ADS 200, and it was an epic pain in the ass the first time, but this time, like the Pace was just like, no, I got this, bro.
Did the shipping box for peaches and cream smell good? Did you
scratch and sniff
infuse it
logo?
with peach? We are giving away a $200.
I'm not going
Project
to smell
keyboard.
that because I imagine
It's not good.
that's just I'm getting debated into something.
You got debated.
Get debated.
All right, we're doing Cosmic Chaos 2. They infused some of them with peach. Interesting. All right.
I doubt.
Hit and race. Get your exclamation point plays ready. They are coming. He said no debate.
No debate.
Exclamation point play. Get a $200 gift card to Project Keyboards.
Smells like cardboard.
That like $200, you could pick up Masterpiece and something else.
Like a plate or something.
Yeah, or get like halfway to an extra on something.
And I know
That's amazing.
I believe switches are coming back soon.
Yeah, I think
Switches
so.
on Project.
Mauves, which feel great. That's what I have in my Bower that I love so dearly.
Oh yeah. What are your okay. What are you guys' favorite linears right now?
Creams.
Yeah.
Really?
Sound
Okay.
is more important than feel. In my opinion.
Do I still have Tengu? I do not.
That is a preference, by the way. That's not a like this is the law.
I like the
Of course it's
feel.
not.
I like the feel of the mauves, or the alpacas, better than the creams. But the sound of the creams is just so good. Exclamation point play in chat to be entered to win a $200 gift card. Oh no, Ryukia for too late. In like 2 hours, man. You just gotta just like
Quick nap.
quick nap, set an alarm, you wake up. All you gotta do is you gotta hit exclamation point play, and then you're good. Have I tried H1s yet? I have not, but I'm assuming that they are very similar to all the other Duroc switches. How is the 24-hour desk mat going to be given? That's going to be the very last giveaway. That's going to be something that we will do literally at the end. Like that last 10 minutes.
The last 10 minutes is when we're giving that away. Too heavy in terms of thing. Do you guys like box jades? I personally don't. My wife loves them. I am more of a box pale blue person.
Ooh, I'm more of a box navy person, but pale blues are really good too. I think we both know some people that like box whites even.
Yeah.
Like there are people that like a lot of these things.
So, all right. I am excited to see who gets this stuff. Got it copied to send the form. Get ready to get this going. Let's see.
All right. Just give it a couple more seconds. Exclamation point play in the chat to be entered to win a $200 gift card to Project Keyboard. They are running GMK Masterpiece right now. You could spend all $200 on that if you want and get yourself like the whole setup. Or you can save it, maybe pick up a Kendo when that runs. Or maybe a Valkyrie, or maybe even a Sirius when they restock those.
Valkyrie, man. You could buy like a whole Sirius almost with that.
Yeah, you could.
Valkyrie is going to be dope. I can't wait for that.
So, alrighty. We're going to run it here in just a few seconds. Oh.
Dude, I wish you guys had made it to SoCal.
Dude, me too. SoCal looked like it was so much fun.
It really was. And I got to see like some cool stuff like the Project Keyboards even is doing. Like Tengu. Like he had Tengu Proto there. So good. If I didn't already get in on that and physics, I would have gotten in on Tengu. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, which is unfortunate because it honestly it looks a step above a lot of the others.
For me, so because I had the prototype Tengu for a while, it was the perfect balance between taking what the Alice did and making it its own. You know, like it felt like the first
of them to be different.
Yeah, to really venture out and really make it its own.
Yeah. I understand it and I agree. The shape, the external like angles and stuff looks so good.
Type exclamation point play there, a docs key.
Don't dox me, bro.
Don't dox me, bro.
So we're about to run it here in just a few seconds. Clock hits 5:55.
Give me Cheese Booger. It's a good name.
That's funny.
All right. His eyeball.
It's the SS, whatever the solder sucker you have.
Yeah, it's good. Worth it.
Tis the best one if you are just getting a hand pump.
The cheaper hand pumps that are like made out of plastic, I've had them before where you're pressing it down and then the bottom just pops out and the spring like just like nails you in the face or in the leg. Yeah.
If you are going,
oh my eye.
If you are going where you like, I have a solder sucker, and this is good for like probably 300 switches, and I only really use this if I need to fix a specific switch. Because this was like $8. This one's fine, but I don't recommend for like full desoldering tasks. It's just good for like the quick, like, oh, this switch is acting weird or this switch doesn't work. Pop it out, and then you're good. So,
well,
and they were out of stock of the SS ones whenever I broke mine. And
I have
the marbles have started.
So few of those.
Go,
row. I want to watch.
Who's gonna win the $200 gift card to Project Keyboards? Going underneath. Oh. Someone at, oh, someone's already back out here. What howdy?
Frankie won Kenobi.
You want Kenobi? Exclamation point boost. Get a little bump. Famous last words. Unfortunately, you got yeeted into the oblivion. Sorry about that, bud.
Oof.
Merp.
You hate to see it.
Oh, this one's looking like it's gonna yeet some people. Oh no.
Row. Oh,
The wrong way.
Are they going to have to travel all the way back down?
Look at how many people just died.
Right.
I don't-
You know,
Like-
they voted for it.
That's true. They did vote for this.
Congratulations.
they voted to die. Voted themselves off the island.
Okay, now it's struggling to figure out who's in actual first. Oh, nope, it's Strangest Stranger. He's all the way down here. Not looking like he's got a whole lot of competition right now, but they're coming in hot. He's in,
It's a bumpy ride.
dude. He's in these bumps, dude. Nope, 10 strong got yeeted. Fortunately, oh, and here comes.
Comes Alansky, who's constantly doing really well.
Oh, Leo underscore. You are the winner. Type in chat. Chewy.
Let me find you.
His last message is box pinks.
Just spam the chat, Leo.
Leo,
Just give me like
you can type in chat so he can.
or L33YO in case. Oh, there he is. I see I. There it is.
You have won a $200 gift card to Project Keyboard.
Up, I sent you the wrong link. I
Could
sent
you have
you
gotten
the solder sucker.
could you have gotten a cooler place to get a $200 gift card to?
Dude, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I love a lot of the stuff that Project Keyboards does. Honestly, cool plate material stuff, but also like the boards are pretty cool and well thought out, and some of them just sound amazing. Like, well, pretty much anything made of all palm. Can't wait for that Valkyrie, by the way. Can't wait.
Let's see. So Leo, I've sent you. I sent you a Twitch instant message or whatever. Just respond to it for me so I know that you got the link that I want you to fill out. Unless you're currently filling out the link, which that is a reasonable cause.
Well, I'm gonna go shave now. I'm gonna leave the two of you, and now we're able to have Josh's cam on. Now it's you and Josh.
Oh,
Take
nice.
it away. Take it away.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm
And
here.
can you get the kitchen cam set up? So we got a kitchen cam coming. Doc's key next giveaway. We'll probably give away the quarantine packs in about an hour.
You guys have a kitchen cam? Nice,
Oh.
man.
Oh, second drawer, our bathroom. Got it.
So-
Okay. Thank you, Leo.
So it feels kind of bad. I pretty much ignored my chat most of this stream. Sorry, guys. No, it's all good. Still building this board. I'm actually on the soldering though, so it's like pretty close. I'm happy that you guys got your board finished though. So Chewy, man, what's been going on? Not just like with the quarantine. I get the dog thing. What's the good news, man?
Good news. Peaches, fucking peaches and cream, man.
That's
Can't
true.
tell how pumped I am on this.
And this,
I think this is going to go on the crown.
really? Ooh, calling it out. So I still have
It
some.
looks on whiteboards though.
Well, I mean, I have it, so you know, you might have to see it here first.
Oh, I mean, I've got my white fiel.
Are we still doing our?
The Yankee
Yeah.
swap?
The
As far
Yankee
as
swap?
I gotta mail you my switches.
Okay. Yeah, which ones? What are we making yours with?
89 gram lubed with 205 grade 0 creams.
Alrighty, man. I don't know what I'm gonna give you yet. I don't know what I'm gonna give you yet, but I gotta do that too. think we're looking at that in not too long, probably.
Oh, and actually, that's kind of perfect because I can mail you those trays while I'm at it.
That's true. I'll pay you shipping. It's not a big deal. I'm actually bummed, man. I hate the new packaging.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I'm neither here nor there on it.
Well, I use them to store the caps. I don't put mine in bags. Like if I had a bunch of JTK boxes or something, I would use those instead. But as it stands right now, I store a bunch of caps in it. I get the impression that either a lot of people do only have like one cap set per board,
Mm-hmm.
or at least GMK thinks that to be the case.
Yeah. Sorry, real quick. We got Josh Cam. Yep. S Sprite. Next up is going to be the quarantine packs that we made. And then after that, that will be at around 7:00. So in a little under an hour. And then after that, we'll be giving away the Rukia around 8 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. We're going to be destroying it with hair dye anyway. So.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Rob 27 Shred says not messing around with 24-hour stream kitchen cams at all. Yep, Osiris came over yesterday. Jesus Cream does look sick. Can confirm. Good news is Chewy is going to announce his round 2 Baka, right? TM soon. TM Tyson. Yes, the board did get here all in one piece. The switches did not get here in time though. He's just cackling and laughing.
What switches are you missing?
Well, I got them like during stream. For a good friend of ours, OSA. So, but the board did come in. It came in one piece. Let's see. I feel like there was one more I've heard. The unpopular did decline. I assume you're talking about the changes to the GMK trays. Yeah, they have not been. They have not been amazing. Shocks, get out.
What did he say?
He said Baka 65. Can't wait.
Yeah. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Sticks. I did get the stickers. Thank you very much. Although I didn't know that they were for us, so I have not done anything with them because I didn't know if you were sending the owner of the board a bunch. What am I looking for? Just skip a step and see Baka 75 is actually kind of what I want.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, it'd be more like a Baka 70.
So, okay, man, are you an Efro fan? Like, why do you
I like the aesthetic of Efro.
Okay, because I was gonna say like
I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say like don't like 65, do like 75. What the fuck?
I don't need the extra functionality of 65%. That's not anything that I care about. Like
I know.
Arrow keys, whatever, page up, page down, meh, delete key, meh.
Well, I don't do page up, page down. I do home and end.
Okay. Well, with having a 75%, at least I gain the benefit. I don't care about vertical desk space. I care about horizontal desk space. So adding Efro gives extra functionality to the keyboard. Okay, now I have access to my F keys. That's a little bit more. I can show the set off more. I can also throw artisans on there that don't necessarily. Sometimes artisans just don't go well on 60%.
Have you embraced that artisan life?
I have sadly.
Just in the last like 2 months.
I'd say January, February. So a couple of months. Being friends with Prime Caps and CYO has not been beneficial
to your wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I've never been an artisan guy, which you know, and you guys weren't either when we met. But it's good that you guys are embracing that part of the community too, because I love your guys' content, and it's a place where even my content is lacking too, right? Like I'm not really into that scene, so it's like
How do the
Good.
marbles races work? Is there a link to watch ourselves? Can we influence the race? You cannot influence the race, and you just watch it on our stream.
Yeah, so you can't.
PC makes no sense.
Chewy's what?
My PC makes no sense. Like my computer or my polycarb.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about there.
If you were wondering why I was laughing, I saw a glimpse of what was happening in my bathroom right now. Doc's key. I am just Ryzen with RTX. Yes, I use a Ryzen CPU with a RTX 2070 Super.
Yeah, I mean, what doesn't make sense about that? I mean, I use my main computer is a 3900X with a 2080 Super.
Okay.
Like,
So Cyrus looks like the biggest idiot in the world right now. I fucking love it. So
can't wait to see this shit.
here he is.
Hey guys. My name's
Oh
Dale.
my god. Well, you know what, dude? We definitely know you're from Texas. Start calling you Yosemite Sam.
I'd like to thank
Although,
you. Dude, my chin has not been this bald in like 2 years. At
What's up?
least 3 years, maybe more.
So I started growing a mustache and a beard in 2006, and I haven't completely gotten rid of it at all since then.
Here, if anyone wants to see a little bit of a close up of it, here.
Clean shaven, March 2011, last time. So you got me.
That's harsh. Jeez, dude.
I want to be a
I love that you kept the little soul patch though too.
Oh, howdy. K-Kona clap, brother.
Dude, you needed chaps for this. I'm just saying.
I love it. I wish I had a cowboy hat. I do not own a cowboy hat anymore.
I will say that I'm gonna go mustache after this.
You're gonna grow it like out. More?
After today, I'm gonna go mustache. I'm gonna shave the little patch and then
Wait, like stash only, no beard?
stash only. Well, at least until it grows back in, you know.
Oh, okay. I was like, so you're gonna like intentionally look like one of those guys who just has a mustache with no beard?
Hmm.
I don't know. I got it.
Doc's key. No worries, man. Like I was genuinely just confused by the question. Cop stash, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I like all these guys. Jax, welcome, dude. Guys, for those who don't know,
What up, Jax?
Jax is the runner of the Rukia, which we will be giving away at the end of the hangout session with Miss Apiary. So in about 2 hours.
Not. Oh my god! Not. McNutt says on your guys' thing. Can't tell if pedophile or Tiger King. Oof.
I love it. It's funny, and who gives a shit? Because I don't like the idea of shaving my beard.
Like, hey, listen, we're in the Rona times, okay? The corn times are upon us, and we can do whatever we want. You know, I don't plan on going back to work probably until like July at the earliest, so
You'll be good.
I'll be okay. And I typically keep my facial hair at like way less than it currently was.
What giveaways do we have left over? We have 2 sets of Infinikey grain. We've got Prime Cap Artisans. We still got a couple CYO Artisans. We've got the Yoda cap from Archetype. We've got Alpaca Switches, a Zap DIY kit, the Great Wave desk mat, the Ortho 75 kit, the Metaverse desk mat, and the Rukia still all to come. So we have a lot of stuff. We're spacing them out because last time we did a lot of giveaways, and then by 2 o'clock We just didn't have much.
Shot
Yeah.
your whole load.
Yeah. You know, it happens. It happens. So we want to make
That's
sure
the
that
best of us.
it does. We want to make sure spread them out. Prime Caps will be joining us during streaming, during the game streams, probably around 10 p.m. for his awesome albumins that he made for this. Langlandia will be joining us later for a build stream. We'll be giving away Infinity Grain with him on there. Mentally might be joining us. We'll probably give away the alpacas during that spot. So, you know, still a lot to come. We have just surpassed a quarter of the way through this stream. So still got a lot to do. I can't fucking get over ridiculous. I look.
You do look kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man.
Well,
It's outrageous, dude.
we want to set
Truly,
up
truly.
the kitchen stream real quick.
Kitchen stream's already good to go.
Good to go. All right. Well, here's what we can do. I can go start the hair dye process and do the interview with Apiary and my hair in saran wrap because you have to like saran wrap it after.
Well,
And
That's gonna be awesome. You should totally do that shit. Saran
Okay.
wrapped all up. Like, hey man, I'm getting my hair dyed.
I've got some different headphones that I can use specifically for the occasion, so we can hold on real quick. So I'm
guys.
gonna yes. What's up?
Oh no. I was gonna talk to your chat while you guys were
Oh,
figuring out what you were figuring out.
embrace your inner. I'm embracing it, boys. I'm embracing it.
So if you guys aren't already following Mechs on Deck, if you just happen to stumble upon these guys randomly on the internet, you should go up into their corner area or whatever and handle that. Give them the follow, give them the sub.
Ooh, you know, we should figure something out because we are 46 followers away from 2,000 followers.
We are.
I think we can try.
Nice.
Have you tried Valorant? Yes, I enjoy it.
We both have Valorant.
Enjoy it.
I have not played it yet.
It's a fun
But
game.
maybe-
We both.
Maybe I'll play with you guys.
Hell yeah, dude. I haven't played in a while. But we both played a shit ton of Counter-Strike, so it was very easy for us to pick up and understand.
Is that the crossover game? The one that like makes you decent at this?
Oh yeah. If you're good at Counter-Strike, you will be good at Valorant. And I'm not even good at Counter-Strike. So. But yeah. Guys, please. I'm gonna spam this real quick. Let's see. We're going to let's hit copy link. Go Storm IMEURU with some follows and
Oh,
some
ruh-roh.
please, because he is still one of the best keyboard streamers out there. He's the only one who has a fucking micro camera.
That he does.
That's true.
That
I do
he
have
does.
microscope.
A microscope, the microscope.
Yeah, we use microscopes on my channel. You
Kitchen
know,
is good.
for the science.
What?
Kitchen's
Good, just good. All right. Well, guys, thank you. I am still amazed that we hit it in 5 hours. I'm going to go dye my hair.
Are you dyeing your hair in the
No, not kitchen. In there.
What do I have? Am I going in the kitchen? Kitchen doesn't have audio, dude.
I know that. I'm saying you would hit chat while Megan's cooking.
Oh yeah, we can
Oh,
chat.
so we can show just
It'll just be Megan in the kitchen for now.
the big goal, Mykonos, was to um, was to get me to do this monstrosity that is now on my face, and then for Chewy to do blue hair, which he's now doing, bluish green hair. All right, so let's take a peek in. You want to let Megan know? Hey, Megan, we're going to show the kitchen now.
Yeah. Definitely check in first, I think, on that one. Definitely.
We good? All right. Kitchen is live. This is Dave's fantastic and wonderful wife. She has been the one that is making all of our food. Yeah, she's great. She makes fantastic food, and she's cooking for us right now a mac and cheese, jalapeno cheddar mac and cheese.
Ooh, mac and cheese. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's I've had it before, and it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
Also love that kitchen cam. That's freaking awesome. You should do that all the time.
Dude, okay, so it's kind of cool. It sucks because we were supposed to have audio through it, but it just didn't work out. I couldn't get it to work. It's set up to where it's actually through her computer that's out there. Through
you guys moved her
NDI.
system out?
Well, her system's actually normally where I'm sitting right now, and then
Yeah.
it got moved out there. But she's connected via Ethernet into this, and so we're using NDI and a cam link through her computer, and it's coming through that way. So it is a little bit delayed,
NDI
but
works
it's nice.
really well.
Yeah.
It
For
works
whatever
pretty
reason,
well, man.
For whatever reason, the actual audio wasn't working correctly.
Oh, that
Thank
sucks,
you.
man. Oh no. I messed up one of these traces on this board that I'm building. I mean, it's an OEM, so that happens, right? You know?
Yeah, it
But
does.
you're going,
That's kind of how it goes, right?
yeah, whatever. I have the technology. I can fix it. But
Should I give a play-by-play of what she's doing? She's
Yeah, dude.
she's putting the water in the pot. There's the Howie. But yeah. Dude, big box boards are rough, man.
Count it.
Ooh.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
this one's pretty cool, but like, it was bound to happen if you desolder it and resolder it a couple times. Like,
Oh, for
that's
sure.
just life. That's just life. The thing that I can do easily that like most people can't do, right, is just figure out how it's wired and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Like bridge to something else. I mean, it's easy enough, but a lot of people just don't think about it or whatever,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna figure that out. I guess you're not watching my chat, but
So, Frost Fire, I think is what that is. We've done a couple different giveaways. We've given away GMK Redacted. We've given away a $200 gift card to Project Keyboard. We've given away 3 sets of CYO caps. Up next, we're going to have a Rukia giveaway here in a little bit. And then we've also done a My Beard. Chewy is currently dyeing his hair blue. So thank you for donating to us and helping us hit our goals 6 hours in. We really appreciate that. Also, Jack Statics, you're insane. Thank you for the 10 tier 1 gifts. Very much appreciate it. It was a big woo from Chewy. So, can you give away
Chewy
the
just-
extra hair from my chin? I mean, maybe?
that would be weird.
Would be a little bit weird.
I'm not gonna lie. That would be real weird.
Sponge V1, thank you. Appreciate it. We're staying up because we got Monster. We got tons of coffee. I utilized. What's up? Yeah. I maxed out my 8-cup Chemex this morning, and I drank that entire thing in like 2 hours. I'm good.
Maxed out your 8 what?
My 8-cup Chemex. It's like a pour over.
Yeah. Chemex is great, man. I have a I don't think we ever talked about this. I like coffee too, so I'm lazy and don't want to do pour over coffee all the time because that shit takes a lot of effort. So I bought a Bemer Brazen. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's like a coffee maker that does pour over coffee.
Interesting.
Like it has a shower head, it does a pre-soak, it does the whole thing. Yeah, it's just fucking awesome. It really is, dude.
I know the Breville makes one that does that. Depth Rage. Thank you. How many times have I gone to the bathroom since all that coffee? Once, and I have not.
It's like an odd question to ask on someone's stream.
It is.
Sorry.
You know what?
It's like, hey, how many times have you gone to the bathroom today? You're like, that's weird. Sorry, not calling out your viewer, just
Yeah, it's all right.
Just a little bit.
Crossfire, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it, my dude. Hope you are having a fantastic time while we make complete and absolute fools of ourselves.
Complete and absolute?
Yeah, we're kind of idiots. Chewie's going into the dungeon.
That happens on my stream too, where I make an ass of myself all the time.
Crossfire, I drink a lot of coffee. Like when I'm at work, I drink like probably easily 5 to 6 cups a day on like a normal day.
Do you really?
Yeah. I drink a lot of coffee.
It's not a lot different for me. I drink like a pot of coffee every day at least. And then sometimes I make another one because,
Yeah.
It just requires that much.
It's not, the coffee that I drink is not the best coffee overall. Like, because I work at a hotel, right? And so we have like the Starbucks coffee. So I drink a lot of that, which is not the best overall, but it's okay. Like it gets the job done. It achieves its purpose. Its purpose, not. Words are hard. Man, I should have gone a full like white trash get up. I should have gone the full Joe Exotic. All the chain wallets and stuff.
Yeah, man, you should have. Oh man, I honestly think that what you should have had was the straight up fat like white wide brimmed cowboy hat, and the whole Yosemite Sam look, like maybe a couple of fake like cap guns. Just play it up, man. I'm curious about that.
So we made a Chewy and so in the Osiris one, it of Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy, and Invisible Monsters, which is a book by Chuck Palahniuk. Also get Cheez-Its and a Butterfinger, and then you also get a cap. And then with Dave's or Chewy's, you're gonna get I Love You Man, which is his favorite romantic comedy. It was a must-watch at his bachelor party a couple of years ago. And then his favorite book, Ready Player One, as well as as well as some popcorn and Twix, as well as a cap. So it's got a little bit of keyboards, a lot of bit of personalization to it. Some of our favorite things. You figured, why not get out some of our favorite things in this time when people are at home? Give some people a book to read, movie to watch, and some stuff to eat. Just wanted to give a little personal touch.
Do any of your quarantine packs include a roll of toilet paper? Because
no, unfortunately not. We thought about that. We did think about that. Doxkey.
Okay. Just makes it too real. I'm messing with you, man. You guys are like that's awesome. Actually, it's cool that there's movies in there because I know I could always use another movie.
See, I'd like to say that we came up with it, but we did not. The idea was given to us by a viewer of ours named Sniper Bob. I think he was here earlier. I don't know if he's here right now. He was like, y'all should do like a quarantine pack. And we decided to do this. And I was like,
awesome.
Yeah, I was like, I messaged you and I was like, what if we did like favorite movies and then a couple favorite snacks? He was like, that'd be awesome. So
it is awesome. I mean, and it shows your love for your viewers. Not just because you're doing a giveaway, but because it's like a personal thing. Like here, these are our favorites. So let me ask, man, what's been your go-to entertainment value thing since the quarantine? Because you got furloughed, right?
I did get furloughed.
I don't know how that works.
Well, furloughed. So it's like, hey, we want you back. We just don't know when we want you back. But you can get unemployment, so you're not screwed.
Which is good.
It is good. And the unemployment right now with between the money that the like $1,200 they sent out plus the like additional money that they're doing each week has helped a ton. It's made things not suck for me personally from a financial standpoint. So
yeah,
it took my mentality of crap. I need to figure out what I can do, like how I can make additional money to make ends meet, to being able to be like, all right, let's take our time and get this thing like done with, and then I can go back, you know. Because basically my entire job was screwed by this whole thing. I work, as I said, I work in hotels.
Whole industry.
Yeah, I work in hotels, the entire hotel industry, but I work specifically in events and large events, which
and those just aren't going on now.
Yeah, they're just like not happening. So, big thing that's been keeping me sane. I'm actually pretty big into sports. I like football a ton. I always have. My whole family is like diehard Oklahoma Sooner fans.
Okay.
But I like pro football as well. So I watch a lot of a podcast, 2 different podcasts by the same person, the Pat McAfee Show. So he has his regular Pat McAfee Show, and then he also has his McAfee and Hawk, which is him and a former Packers player, AJ Hawk. They come together and they stream every weekday. So basically, I'll spend a couple hours each day and.
That's actually really awesome. They do a straight stream every weekday.
Yeah,
dude, like that's beast mode. They started that during the quarantine, or they already had?
Well, they already had that. So the Pat McAfee Show is a pretty big deal. Like he's like on the actual radio. I think he's syndicated for it. But then McAfee and Hawk, the new one, started pretty recently, and it's just fun. It's like sports news, but it's like way more relaxed and way more real. Pat McAfee is a former kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, so he brings like a different aspect to the like sports news.
Okay,
which is nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like for me, I'm working like from home the whole time now. So, like, not the whole time, actually. So I go through periods, right? So every 2 weeks, I'm like either working from home for straight 2 weeks, or the next 2 weeks, I'll be like going into my office as needed and then working from home otherwise. And it's partially just to reduce the numbers of people that are there, but also just to make sure that we can continue operating. Like if there is some infection that sweeps through part of us, you know, part of our group, which, I mean, whatever. I don't know how I feel about that. I like that I'm still gainfully employed. So there's that. But like, I also think that like shutting down obviously is a better approach if you can.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't always, right? Not everybody can always, and not all businesses can shut down and stuff. But like, it's when I do have to go in, I'm usually like kind of just by myself, you know what I mean, or away from people, not directly with them. So it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think if I had to just stay home, I might go a little crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Might go a little crazy.
I will say, like, this stream, like having mechs on deck gives me, like, it makes, like I was saying earlier, it makes the days mean something. Like, and it gives me something to look forward to and work on during my time.
While you're not, while
Yeah.
you're not at work. And that's actually an awesome like thing about this, because it's been really good for me. Like shortly before this whole thing started, I started going to like, I'm gonna actually build 2 keyboards a week instead of just one. And most of my content has been about just building keyboards, but it's given me the opportunity to like start to focus a little bit on other things and do, and just engage with an audience, which I've been totally neglecting this entire stream because well, I like hanging out with you guys. But sorry guys. Love you all.
Every
Please.
stream. Chewy's currently dyeing his hair turquoise.
Which is outrageous.
So I've done this, which I'm conveniently trying to hide
Just
with the
eat
mic.
your microphone.
Yeah, I'm just
eat
like
your microphone.
it looks normal if I'm like this. Like it looks like I just have a goatee, but then as soon as I sit back,
It's
I
the most
look
ridiculous
like
thing,
an idiot.
dude. It's the most ridiculous thing, but I love it. I did my own hair because like I needed a haircut pretty badly before this whole thing started, and then it like started and it was like fuck. So I let it grow out, and like 2 weeks ago I was just like I can't fucking deal with it anymore, and I like just trimmed it all on my own with like clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And I did okay. Like it looks okay. But the parts where you can't see really well, like every now and then when I get out of the shower or something and my hair starts to dry, I'll like notice a little tuft and I'm like, no, clipper. I don't think you can tell like when my hair is gelled or whatever, but I think otherwise you probably can.
I
But,
thought about just buzzing my hair.
Oh yeah. I think we're all just kind of making do, right? Like
Yeah.
like you do the best you can.
Also, chat, listen. This was not trying to be like sexist, like I get it. Oh, girl in the kitchen, guys on the stream. I get it. All right, there's a meme there. The initial plan, the initial plan was supposed to be that I was to help with dinner, but since we hit the big goal so early, we want to allow for Chewy to dye his hair as soon as possible, so that way it looks good at some point on the stream.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and you got to get that done kind of now, right? Because the dyeing process just takes a long time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we weren't able to work out the audio from the kitchen stream. So if I was there, it would literally just be like
this
Josh by himself, and you wouldn't be there. Wouldn't be anything to talk to. It would be just like music while we cook, which could be okay, but it's also like we want to interact. So
yeah. Also, as much as I love your stream, it's your stream to interact with. Like,
yeah,
like I don't mind, but like I get it. You wanna be in charge of your baby, the stream. Which, by the way, I love you guys' fucking content. I do.
We love yours, dude. Your stream, like your aesthetic on your stream, has gotten insane. Like everything looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean there are things that I could do better. But I'm kind of so thank you first of all. Second though, like there are things that I absolutely could just do better in terms of the look, but that's not where I should probably focus. Where I should focus is definitely like different types of engagement, but I'm kind of about to just switch gears into focusing, I think, a little bit more on a different project. Still related, still Keeb related, still stream content related. I don't want to give away too much because I think more of that will be revealed later. Later. But like I'm definitely going to keep doing things, keyboard and streaming and all of this stuff. Like, I just, I like the building part, but I don't know if it's a forever and only just this one thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gotta eventually be something else to be as continuingly fun for me. Like, I've had a really good run and a lot of fun, but I intend on continuing by having more fun in different arenas. Man, look at all this. Did you ever? So, have you ever used a DSA Borealis, the set?
I have
Ever
not.
seen it? Do you even, off the top of your head, can you even recall which one I'm talking about?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh man! In a minute, I'm going to show you. Which, by the way, I don't know when we're actually getting off and ending this portion, but you let me know. Because I'm not done streaming quite yet, though it won't be long. But either way, in a minute, I'm putting caps on this and I'll show it to you. And I think it's weird because it's a gradient set. And it's like a very old gradient set. It's been around for quite some time. But my mod bought this set and had it sent to me because eventually she wanted a board. And then it's just been so hard to find like a decent full-size board that it's just kind of chilled here for a while. And I put it on a couple boards to like show it off. But I'm super happy that this is going to go back and make it to Tiny Shiny Crumb. And you know,
Ooh.
should get to enjoy it instead of it just chilling like in a box on my in my closet.
Also,
Insert.
chat, I changed the command so !dinner now includes her Twitch name, which is Abracadaniel. So you can always shout her out. She's watching. She watches just about all of our streams, even when we're live, even when she's sitting right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww. How sweet is that? How awesome
She's
is
pretty
that?
awesome. Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
That's a lot of support, man. That's an awesome level of support. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here's the board.
Talisman Solutions, thank you so much for the 555 bits. Ooh, that looks pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, man. It's weird, but I like it. And it's a full size. But it's a full size like OEM, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it has Xylent V2s in it, which again, not my favorite, but this particular person does a fair bit of things with audio that I think require as silent of a keyboard as possible.
For sure. For sure.
So it's like the one instance where I think silent keyboards actually make sense. Like silent switches, where you're like, yeah, you do something with audio that requires some sort of level of effort to like diminish the sound as much as possible. Ooh.
Not gonna lie, I can't stop playing with what's left of my beard. My two little
Yeah. You're just not over it yet.
my little chin tails are bothering me.
It's only a couple to a few weeks, depending on how far out you grow out your hair.
Oh no. I mean I'm gonna go mustache. So I look almost exactly like my dad. And we look very similar. And he had a mustache in the 70s.
Okay.
Because everyone had a mustache in the 70s.
Sure.
I kind of want to see
Sure.
what it looks like. He looked good with it, you know? I want to see what it looks like. So that's why I was like, I'm down to do this, and then I'll shave the stash. So, and there was a meme that Langlandia started.
Oh yeah. Like he does. Like you do.
And it was he didn't start it. One of our buddies out here, Tarson, made the picture of me because the joke was during the Mech Madness streams, I had my jacket on and it looked like I was like like a
I loved
porn
I loved your-
director.
Yes, you did.
And
You really, really did. It was
so-
outrageous.
they photoshopped a very crazy, like large mustache on me. I was like, why not make that happen? But then I was like, it'd be even funnier because the times with the Joe Exotic is to do this full on you. So
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see it, man. I'll see it soon though. It doesn't take long enough or so long that it won't be here. All right, man. So I got another question, right?
Okay.
When things get back to normal in the keyboard world, what is it that you're looking forward to changing
changing,
or
like
going back to the way it was or whatever?
so the single thing that I'm most excited for that has to do with keyboards is for KeyCon to finally happen.
Me too, man.
I was so excited to get a chance to meet people, meet the people I talk to all the time. There's people that I hang out with in Discord like every single day that I've never met in person, and I was really excited to meet those people as well as hang out with other people that I've met before and see other people like you, for instance.
Oh yeah, man.
But
The feeling is mutual. Believe.
yeah, like because we had so much fun in NorCal.
Stupid amounts, and we are going to have stupid amounts of fun when we go back to KeyCon. Like, absolutely, we will. Upas said he's met me twice. Upas super huge amounts of fun. Upas, Dixie, like just genuinely decent folk. Both the Top Clack guys, Jay and Brian, obviously these two fine gentlemen that I've been hanging out with. Like there's actually really cool personalities out there.
Yeah, like
I
so many cool people.
I met Apiary one time in person at the Utah meetup, which I just randomly happened to be able to go to because I was at a thing for my work that took me to what's the town that Brigham Young University's in? Provo?
Okay,
Is that right?
I think so.
I don't know. Whatever, that town. And I was there and basically I was like, oh, the Utah meetups this weekend, I'm totally going, right? So I brought a bunch of boards with me because I drove. So it was cool to meet her and Ono and a bunch of other people that were there that I had never met before. Yeah, Jax is saying in there that we almost fought when we met though. Yeah, right, dude. So Jax, we met at NorCal, all of us. Like, man, I don't know. There's just so many cool people in the community. And the funny thing is I'm mentioning names of people that like are known to some extent in the community, right? Like Langolandia and stuff like that. But there's a million other people that we met at those who are not like people who everybody knows. There's just a lot of other cool people that aren't, hey, doing this thing. You know what I mean? Aren't streaming or building and making boards or whatever. They're just folk who are interested consumers, but some of them are just as into it as you and me are. Some of them are just as into it as any of the personalities are. They just, you never get a chance to meet those people otherwise.
Yeah.
In person. You may talk to them like randomly on the internet in a chat without vocal inflection and a lot of context behind where they're coming from. But when you meet them in person and you spend a couple hours with them, you figure that part out. And that's when they become three-dimensional human beings. I don't know. I love that part.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, I'm an extrovert. So that's the thing I thrive for. And I can't freaking wait.
I think there's a lot of people that were really excited for KeyCon, and then, it's just unfortunate the way that everything happened, and now hopefully things get better and we can make it happen in September. Also, Flash 3D, we are currently, so what's happening is I'm talking with me or you, while Chewy's fantastic wife, Abracadaniel, makes an amazing dinner for us, as well as Chewy is in the bathroom currently applying turquoise hair dye to his hair, because you can see above us at the very top of the screen, there's both the bit goal and the sub goal have been reached, which is crazy. we thought we were making it to where it would happen like, maybe like hour 9 or 10, maybe even a little bit later than that. But we hit it in the first 5 hours. So kind of nuts. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Support on this
Super
stream
nuts.
so far has been insane. Really appreciate it.
Ooh. My mod is asking, TSC is asking in my chat, do I have a UV light? I know that I have one somewhere, but I don't think I could find it in short order. Because this set has like, well, the legends are, I think, reactive, but I don't have it. I think it charges them and then they glow a little bit. It's weird. Yeah, so dude, like, it's funny because Visionaire was like, that's deep. I can't wait to be a 3D. Like, I don't know, man. I love talking to people here, right? But I'm notoriously bad and will space and like forget to talk to people back on Discord or whatever, right? Because you're just busy and it's easy to forget about that type of social media. But I mean, in person, you can't ignore that thing, and it's amazing. You have people's undivided attention.
Yeah.
Definitely can't wait. And by the way, definitely still want to do we all people who are interested, we know, and
Yes.
people that we stays together. Like
Yes. Absolutely.
the like house where people are chilling is the best thing ever. I can't wait. I know we'll figure it out. Everybody's plans got canceled though. Like,
I'm sorry. Chewie just came out of the bathroom. He looks fucking ridiculous.
Does he? Oh no. Because he's got foil all over his head or whatever?
Yeah.
Saran wrap?
Well, he's got saran wrap all over his head, but he currently can't really like wear his glasses correctly.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
I saw his wife's reaction when she obviously saw him for the first time. There was this weird like smirking smile, like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Dave, can you close the cabinet? All right. But
All right.
yeah.
I'm gonna go in a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm happy to have built this board and hang out, but I kind of have to go in just a little bit.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. We've got it all set up to where if you
I
need
feel
to
bad.
go, we're set. No, we're good. We're actually, it works out perfectly because we're about to eat dinner.
Oh my god, no, I see it a little bit. Oh dude. Oh dude. Oh dude. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, the blue is so real from here. Poking out just in the bottom. Oh my god, dude.
Sexy.
Make notice says sexy.
What's up?
Fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Chewy, just know that I support you. I love that. Sorry. So I assure you, I was not taking a nap. That was
Sup, bitch.
fun. Man, I had to use every ounce of that bottle.
No, did you? Dude.
Yeah.
Next, dye beard.
No.
Is there more? I could dye my beard flaps.
Yeah.
There might be more purple. You might be able to get some. I forgot that I look goofier with the beard. I tied off the
Your
beard, so
beard
that
flaps.
I tied off the beard so that I wouldn't accidentally get it. But honestly, my biggest worry was accidentally dyeing my eyebrows.
So when are
That would be pretty funny.
the highlighted messages are going on the mat?
Jay Shuff, what's up? Chewy, we love you in general, but especially for doing, of course, man. Why not? And guys, check out GK Peaches and Cream. Why is my window sound so loud? It's not normally that loud.
I don't know why, but it's very loud.
Anyway, Peaches and Cream. The set is lit. Extras coming soon. Don't spam UPass for extras. I will spam them in chat right now, only in this chat. Tag
in
them.
this chat.
Tag them at
Yeah.
UPass when PNC extras. But
Yeah, don't Don't spam him in real life. That's a jerk move.
What did I
What-
come back to?
You came back to me getting a headache slowly.
All right.
I mean, are
Gentlemen,
you
I-
sorry we couldn't talk as much?
Don't worry about it, man.
I was busy.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. We had good conversation. I think it's about time for me to bounce, so you guys can move on to getting ready for dinner.
Ooh,
I'm excited.
Yeah, that kitchen cam was making me hungry. I want you to know that. Oh, also one more thing I want to note. I've told Chewy this thing before, but I hate him a little bit for having such an awesome board on my desk that only supports split backspace. Because now every time I use a 60% keyboard, I try and backspace where pipe should be. Like every customer build, I'm like backspace to like, fix typos or whatever in typing tests, and then I just pipe the world. Yeah,
Pipe
that's
the
your
world.
fault, buddy.
You're
That's
welcome.
That's your
bud.
fault, buddy.
blame it on Chewy. It's all him.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I can
know.
handle the heat.
That's okay. All right, guys. Thank you for having me. I
Thanks
appreciate
for coming
it.
on. It was a good time.
There we
Absolutely,
go.
man.
There are
It
my
really
cheap
was.
headphones.
And if you guys aren't already following or sub to these guys, you should do that now. Should absolutely do that now. Just,
Thank you.
saying.
Get that.
So, do you want to go to a tiny break, get set up?
Yeah, I'm down. All right, chat.
So,
We will see you just a few minutes. I know.
All right. Bye, guys.